Oh no. Hello everyone and welcome to Crabby D&D. I'm here with my players. Cat.
Yo.
Mortar.
Yo.
Kirv.
Hello.
Vinny. Vinny?
Hello?
Very good.
There we go. I think there's a slight delay when you unmute. So you need
Possibly. Okay.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
And Romulus.
Guten Tag, Romulus has been taken over by the spirit of a little German boy. Hello!
I feel like
cannot
that's...
do
I
that
suddenly
for the next
disowned
4
my
hours.
dad.
Oh, I could just feel the thrill of fear go through your... Hello, I am Romulus now.
Wonderful. Well then, I think we should get started. After all, we were in the middle of a puzzle/combat where some of you were being attacked by a ferret. Welcome. As you may be able to tell, Kirv and I have been on the pickle juice. Her more than me today. Anyway, last session our party of adventurers, Cat, Kirv, Mortar, Romulus and Vinny, had aired their histories and begun work on some simple team-building exercises, beginning with the easy rounds of 2 truths and 1 lie. You took turns, guessing, asking questions, and figuring out where you all stood amongst one another. Following that, you went to a simple user-based puzzle, figuring out what some symbols were and deciphering a few bits and pieces, before escaping into the next room, where you saw the imposing figure of a Bryn the ferret, holding a baseball bat. With Cat gaining a set of glasses atop her head, and the party figuring out the basic mechanisms of this room, that is where we return. So, before we go to the top of the turn order, I will remind you of your surroundings. Around you is a rather regal but tall room. Each of the sections of the room seem to be broken up into almost tiers, as if they would have floors but are not there. Pulled to the centre of the room is a singular totem of a beautiful carved wood with the iconography of a bull on it, which you denoted needed to be dragged to the centre of the room. Upon doing so, a ladder began to form around the wood on the exterior, and a wall of force made the platform above it, allowing you to stand firmly. Aligned to it and successively going up and around the room are 4 other pillars, each of which with their own iconography, which I believe you had deciphered just exactly what they were. Now, before we truly worry about any of the discussing, which should have been happening before the session, in what this planning is, Vinny, you are up. Now, if I remember correctly, Mortar, you are otherwise floating up by the 3rd pillar. You are otherwise 3 pillars up. I am just going to quickly denote that as need be. So you are 3 pillars up. The rest of you are all on the ground floor, with Jeff being all the way at the top. So, Vinny, you're up. First on the initiative order. A ladder is there in place before you.
Okay. Where was the ferret, out of interest?
The ferret, if I remember correctly, was standing in between you and Romulus and Kirv.
I'm no longer there. I thought I moved the pillar.
Oh no, that's right. You moved over and moved the pillar. It was standing between where Romulus was and Cat, so it's about here.
Okay. Right. Well, from what we understand, it appears that we're going to need or that we may need Cat for the next one. However, I can't very easily attack the ferret, from what we figured out.
Hmm.
Appears
I
to
think
be
it was
immune to that.
invulnerable, yeah.
Yeah, it was immune to damage.
I believe it has used its reaction on Romulus, though. So
Okay. Right, and it's a ladder up to the next floor, right?
yes,
Okay. Yeah, Cat's going to need a hand with that, isn't she?
probably.
Okay, I may not be the best suited, but I'm going to climb up the ladder to the next level,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to stand by it if Cat attempts to climb up to attempt to assist her.
Okay.
If you have something
I
better or more intelligent to get up
I-
without this, then no worries. But
I have a plan. I have.
okay, cool.
Oh, we're all telepathically connected anyway. I'm
Yeah.
using Trellodex. Fly me up there.
Okay. So, is that the end of your turn, Vinny?
Yes, that's me.
Mortar, you're up. You're currently standing next to the owl pillar.
Okay, which we settled on was wisdom, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Believe so.
so I need to be on whatever it is for. Oh no, it was wisdom for me, wasn't it?
Mortar, the pillar of wisdom.
That's right.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, I'm standing on the. Am I standing on the pillar? Can I stand on the pillar?
You can't stand on the pillar, no. It's in the alcove, and it's very snugly positioned in the alcove.
Okay. Trying to think. Because if I can't stand on it, then my plan's a little bit out the window. Is there anywhere I could like a handhold on the wall, like where the pillar is? Could I like hold on to it, like kind of dangle from it?
The pillar has a lot of engravings on it, so it is possible to dangle off the pillar if you need to.
I'd like to do that, and then once I feel like I've got a comfortable handhold, I will slowly drop levitate, and then I can cast levitate on someone else. So who do we think would benefit most from levitate? Obviously, Cat would, but I can't do it on Cat because she's yeah.
Don't call me fat.
I didn't say it, but so who do we think would benefit most from having like levitate?
Kirv, we know, can spider climb. Romulus is on the ground. Vinny. He technically will be able to get to it after I've put my pillar down. You've got your down. I think Vinny's is second to last, or is Vinny's last?
Second, if it goes
Second to last.
in the correct
Okay,
order.
so yeah. I guess this is between Vinny and Kirv, really.
Okay, so Kirv's one. Where was Kirv's one? But that was the one at the end because the M1 is charisma.
Yeah, I believe so.
The eagle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if Kirv's willing, I'll cast levitate on her and begin flying her up to the eagle platform.
Okay. What's the range on levitate?
What's that, sorry?
What's the range on levitate?
Sorry, you broke up there a bit.
What is the range on levitate?
Oh, the range, 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, that'll be fine then. Hold on, I'm just going to change the server real quick. Hold on to your butts.
Oh, my butt.
Oh no, our butts.
There we go. Should have reconnected correctly. Okay. So that should hopefully stabilize the connection on Discord a bit more. Okay, so casting that on Kirv.
Yeah, so
Kirv is now affected by levitate, and you are now hanging onto the pillar. Go ahead and make me your choice of a strength or a constitution saving throw.
It's got to be Constitution. Yeah, I'm good. 23.
Yeah, that's fine. Otherwise, holding onto the pillar, you are able to hold on for the time being. The DC will get steadily harder as time goes on.
Great, I'll end my turn then.
Okay. Okay. End of your go, because I forgot to do it at the end of Vinny's go. Abrin is going to rush over to... Yeah, going to rush over to Cat and is going to take a swing.
Hey, I've got my reaction back, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Wonderful. I would like to make use of the runic shields.
What does it do?
You learn to invoke your own magic to protect your ally. I'm sorry, the little.
Please no!
And he's lagging out.
How laggy is it?
You were cutting out for most of that.
Don't find anything to shut down on my system.
And it honestly could just be the weather as well, because it is atrocious today.
This is true.
Who
This is
knows?
very, very true. Well, I appear to be slightly hearable for the moment. So, essentially, if this attack hits, I'm going to use my reaction to give disadvantage.
Okay. So basically,
So
re-rolling
less
it and taking the lower.
Yes.
Okay.
No, actually, re-roll the d20 and use the new roll. So I could theoretically turn it into a crit.
Noted. Well, that was a
But we'll
27 to hit for the first roll.
A what?
Yeah.
And that is still a 27 to hit, as I rolled the exact same number twice. Okay. Everybody takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
I'll quickly update Kirv's character sheet because her internet cut out due to the weather.
How much was that, sorry?
5.
5 points of
Thank
damage.
you.
There you go, just made that amendment to the character sheet. Okay, that is the end of the legendary action. Cat, it is your go.
Cool. I'm going to. Ugh. 5, 10, 20. I'll look up.
Okay, you look up.
Okay. Alright. Hey, Trellodex, do you reckon you could get me up there?
I can try.
Okay. I will summon Trellodex.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Is this me?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. Let me try and help my... Oh, points. Dex save and...
And wild magic as well. Yeah.
Oof.
What level
Oof.
spell is this?
This is 5th.
So wild magic goes off, and you fail
And
the
the
dex
Dex
save.
is 9.
Okay. So, here's what the dex save is for. As you summon Trellodex, you are pinned between the now summoned Trellodex and the wall of force floor above that prevents his passage.
Hello?
Hello.
I hate everything.
As you are now pinned in place, and for this turn, cannot move. And Trellodex cannot either. I have lost the tile I was using for Trellodex. Oh no, there it is. So, there is now a crystal dragon on top of Cap.
What? What?
The-
I had to
no.
restart my computer. What?
So, Cat summoned Trellodex to otherwise fly her up to the next pillar, forgetting that there was a wall of force above them that otherwise prevents you, that gives you footing for the next floor, which prevented her from going up, meaning that now there is a dragon pinned between that and the floor.
To be fair, it has been like 2 weeks.
This is fair, but I wanted to watch the mistake happen, and I rolled an intelligence save for him, and he rolled a natural 1. So...
Fairness.
That
I
sounds
completely
about
forgot
right.
it was a wall of force. I was like, oh, shit, yeah.
I did make sure to say it twice, just to remind everyone. But, anyway. Go ahead and roll me that D100, please, Cat.
God, I'm going to blow myself up as well while I'm at it.
Yeah, it means you might break the concentration on Trellodex.
No, 34.
Okay, noted. You feel this sudden,
Cool.
overwhelming sense of energy begin to surge through you. As you cannot move, what would you... Is there anything else you can do? That was your action. Do you have a bonus action you can use?
No, not really. I'm just going to hang out, I guess.
End of your turn. A Bryn is going to rush up to Kirv and bash her kneecaps.
What?
That's a 28 to hit.
Am I? What? Oh shit! I haven't got my character sheet up yet.
That's all right. I have it open. So everybody takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
It is now a Bryn's go. And if you remember, a Bryn gets extra attack 4. So, 2 coming at Kirv, 2 coming at Romulus, because why not?
There's no chance I can.
So 23 versus Kirv for the first attack. The second one is a 21.
Oh my god.
First attack versus Romulus is an 18. The second attack is another 18. Do all of those hit? Harlan?
I think Romulus is 16, isn't it? Is 18?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
I heard him for that
Okay.
bit.
We heard him for that
Okay.
bit.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
I will be shielding on my first attack.
To increase your AC by 5.
Yeah.
First one was a 28, the second one was a 21. This will be the second one that you shield on.
Oh, then it'll be the second one.
No, that's fine. It's worth noting. Is there anything I can do to make it any easier in Discord? Unfortunately, and we are
Alas, I think it's just life in it.
Yeah. Okay. I
So
assume
what damage?
both of those hit, Romulus?
Teens will.
Okay. So, I will do all of this damage at once, and then everyone can take off the total.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Howie.
everyone takes 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah!
Oh, I'm bloodied.
Noted. As Abrin otherwise takes these heavy swings, 2 against your knees, Kirv, before swinging around and hitting you in the hooves, Romulus. This is quite a lot of fun. You better get a move on. Now
This
beyond
is
the
really
Abrin's
not
go.
helping with the whole teamwork thing.
Become more coordinated. Whack. Alright, Romulus, it's your go.
I'll coordinate you in a fucking second. Right. Okay, I am currently at the bull one. Where is Cat?
Underneath the dragon.
She is underneath the dragon. You watched her run across the room to where below the pillar that has been allotted as hers by the party. She then made Treladex to try and get up, but then she's now pinned between Treladex and the floor.
Can I use an athletics check to essentially move Treladex off of her, get her up and onto Treladex, point at the central pillar where there is a ladder to get up, and just basically yell to Treladex, "Get her up there!"
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check, please.
Yeah, this could all go to shit right now. In order to assist myself, I will be using a giant's might as I do this. Is this acceptable to you?
Yeah, that should be fine. How tall are you?
Yeah, I don't see. I am 7 foot normally.
Okay.
I believe you said that the layers are 15 feet up.
They are 10 to 15 feet up.
Where's the first one at?
The first one the wall of force seems to be capped at around 10 feet.
Okay. Maybe I rage instead then.
Okay.
Okay. So, what's going to happen then is very simple. I'm going to have advantage on this and hopefully get Cat out of there. It's like a 27.
27. You grab Treladex by the tail, begin to pull, and you otherwise begin to claw your way up Treladex, just kind of shifting Treladex to the side as you move Treladex off of the back of, off from on top of Cat. Move over, grab, and otherwise lift her up, and I'll say you use the rest of your movement to hoist Cat onto Treladex. Abrin is going to not make it. He's going to elect to not make an attack of opportunity. He's instead going to stand there and lean on his baseball bat and watch.
Could I affect the baseball bat previously? Is that a thing I could affect?
No, unfortunately, there's not really anything you can affect. You were able to use the cloud rune on his baseball bat to hit himself, but that was the only instance that you were able to do it, unfortunately.
That's funny. Right, I'm just going to then stay by Cat at the moment. Don't you actually?
No. The actually here is that Vinny is in position that where theoretically you would push Cat onto Treladex, and because of the high roll, could probably then tag team it with Vinny for Vinny to drag Cat onto the next layer up.
I would love to do that. Is there a roll I got to make for that, or can we just do that?
It would be Vinny's roll at this point. So Vinny, if you'd like to go ahead and roll me an athletics check for me, please.
Yep.
And
Happy to do so.
I will put this here in the event that Cat makes it up, and if not, then I'll just drop it back down.
Sorry in advance if this goes poorly.
That's alright, can't go much worse than mine.
Okay, 15.
15? Good enough. You otherwise grab Cat with the aid of Treladex standing up. Cat is otherwise pushed just about onto the ledge as you pull her up onto the layer of force above. And Treladex is trapped on the layer below as the opening is not large enough for a large dragon to fit through. But on Cat's next
Come
turn,
on, up you go.
on Cat's next turn, she'll be able to get over to the pillar if need be. Kirv, you have Levitate cast on you. You have also got a Bryn in front of you who has just been watching this spectacle.
Okay, so should I focus on flying? How many rounds does levitate last for?
10 minutes, I think?
1 to 10.
1 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you got time.
Because I don't know, is it worth me maybe trying to command the ferret to stop so they don't attack anyone this round? Or should I just hurry and get into position?
It is 10 minutes.
I didn't catch that.
It's up to you. It's your turn.
It's up to me? Okay, yes, but we're working together here? This is a puzzle. And I would love input from my teammates.
Fairness.
Well,
Probably
well,
not.
you're going to be using your movement for levitate, so you still have your action free if you want to use it. But
So I could do
think
both,
Levitate's
actually,
movement.
yeah.
Well, I think levitate's movement is 20 feet,
Yeah.
so you would need to dash in order to get to the pillar. I think.
That would be correct, yes.
But yeah, if you have a way to hamper him though with your action, you could still start and then your way towards
Yeah.
the pillar at the same time. But it's up to you.
Okay. Then I will attempt to command the ferret to freeze. Which will be a wisdom saving.
Wisdom
17.
save.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to roll this in front of the board because this is interesting.
Okay.
So, he has a +5 to this roll. What is your DC?
17.
Okay, so he needs a 12 or higher to succeed, and he needs a 7 or lower to succeed. So, as he fails the save, he is going to use his reaction to impose order. You otherwise look at him and you tell him to freeze, and he turns around to you, and you watch as he holds up this little piece of cardboard. It's just got these like weird arrows pointing in opposite directions from one another, and suddenly you are frozen by your own command spell.
Oh my fucking word!
Piss off.
Actually, hold
Well,
up
these
a
is only for
thin piece
rounds,
of
right?
paper- of paperboard.
Yeah, thin piece of
Or
paperboard.
reverse.
It was. As he has
Fucking
to,
Una reversed me.
he has to fail a save by 5 or more in order to use that ability. But it is his reaction gone, so he can't make an attack roll against you. So your movement has become 0 for this turn.
Okay.
And that will end your turn. Vinny, you have helped Cat up.
Mortar face palms.
Oh, actually, end of Kirv's turn. Oh no, he's still failed, so his movement speed is still 0. So he's just going to make an attack against you. He can only hit Kirv at this point, because he can't actually move with his legendary actions until his turn. 17?
Is it that meet it, beat it?
Yes.
It won't
Okay.
kill you. Cast shield. Oh no, you've just had
It's
your.
just
he
had a
did.
time,
Yeah. Damn.
You get your reaction back.
Yeah.
Keep in mind with the points cost are below, so you've cast 2 first level spells, so it should be at 10 instead of 12.
Yes. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah. So that hits.
Okay. You can use shield again if you want to. It would burn more of your points.
I have a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
you
though
just
I'm
have to turn.
frozen.
No, freeze was more of a your
It's
movement
just
speed
your
has just become
movement,
zero.
not your.
Yeah,
You're not like actually frozen
not
over or
stunned.
paralyzed.
that'd be very powerful. if
Okay,
it was.
wait, yes, I would like to shield.
The attack misses. Okay, and your AC has been increased by 5 for until the start of your next turn, which is useful because as of at the moment, he can't move. Vinny, it is your go.
Right, my go. Cat's up now. I'm hoping she can figure out what to do with the intelligence pillar, because I don't think Vinny is going to be much help with that. Kirv's floating at the moment. Right, with levitate?
Yes.
Okay, could I, like, move her to where she's trying to go?
You could,
Just-
if you want to climb back down the pillar and do that.
Well, I was going to see if I could do it because I'm the caster of the spell. So I'm wondering if I could levitate her.
In this instance, I believe, because of the way levitate is worded, that the person who it's affecting can levitate, and then anybody pushing the levitated person around can do that.
Okay. Yeah, you might want to focus on figuring out what's going on with your pillar, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure how you move a pillar wisely.
Yeah, I thought the only point was to get onto it. I didn't think that we need to sort of move out.
No, honestly, same. I'd like. Do I need to rizz up my pillar? I'm figuring that out.
You need to intimidate your pillar into moving.
You need to convince it.
Who can say?
Yeah,
You can.
I could.
yeah. I mean, my plan for mine is just to climb up there and just do a sick backflip.
Kiss the pillar.
So,
Right,
I would say
okay.
it might be
Assuming
a bit more
you-
likely that there's one.
Sorry,
I'll keep my
go on.
mouth shut. Okay. So it's possible that each of them has a specific function that will make them move. So for the wisdom one, maybe you've got to spot something. For the intelligence one, maybe you've got to like solve, and each of them will have their own thing on it. So it's possible for the dexterity one, something very dexterous, like a bit of hand on it to make it move. That's what I'm thinking. Or you could just put the backflips.
Oh,
was gonna
your
say, I'm
pillar
going
could
back
just
with
be
my
the name of Bop It.
Right. I mean, yeah, strength was a bit self-evident, so we didn't learn much from how you solved that. I'm hoping that Kat will figure it out when she starts trying to work on the intelligence one. In the meantime, if you are okay with it, Kirv, I'm going to
Consent
attempt
granted.
to perform an extraction.
Extraction.
I'll climb back down.
Wait, weren't you?
What are you
Did you manage to
extracting?
help Kat up?
Yeah,
Did you? Okay.
Kat's already up,
Yeah, okay.
so she's made up to the next floor. It's Vinny's going down to help Kirv now.
Yeah, I'm expecting you, to be clear, from
Okay, good.
being next to.
Okay. You otherwise
I'm
go
extracting
over.
his baseball bat from the fucking dent in your skull.
Go ahead and roll me. Also, yeah, this will be another athletics. I'll say the DC for this is 10. This is just going to be to move Kirv out of the way. It's nothing too arduous. This is more of a, if you don't want, you can move her quite easily, but you can expend a dash to auto succeed this if you want, and then begin to push her closer to the pillar. Depends on if you have other plans.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
the
turn.
goal, is close to the pillar and then, like, up, since she is floating.
Okay. Did you want to just use your dash for that then?
Yeah, go on. I'll I'll dash the bonus action to do that.
Okay. You begin to push Kirv up the pillar, moving over yourself. Oh, Eugene and Filch die on the way. That's a shame.
What?
Oh, my bad.
Wall of force.
Wall of Force, they get There's just 2 crow smears on the Wall of Force above.
No,
No, that's fine. It's just because they fell off.
I'm frozen. I can't even cry.
As you otherwise begin to push Kirv around, kind of as she floats through the air, a Bryn just goes, "Wait, come back! No!" As he's kind of like trying to pull his little paws, and as his toe beans are stuck to the floor. As you otherwise pull Kirv away to a point that he can't now interact with anyone. Okay. End of your go, Mortar.
I'm going to begin looking over this pillar, seeing if there's a mechanism to make it move.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check then, please.
I've got to remember what my discretion +8 with advantage. Let's go. Uh, 24.
24. You begin...
No, wait, hold on. 26.
26. You look over the pillar, and you can quite clearly see what look to be a series of, from what you can gather, buttons that are in place. You can see that each of them has a potential purpose, but you aren't entirely sure what for. I will say with that perception check, you insight that you need to use insight on this particular pillar.
Okay. So was that my action to do that?
That was your action to do that, yes. That has set you
Okay.
up for the next turn. I will also let you know that the perception has also informed you that you can't move your pillar until Cat's pillar is complete.
Okay.
As trying to move a pillar
so-
over a non-Wall of Force 4 will just cause it to fall onto your companions. At which point I will
Sure.
be doing damage. It starts out
Sure.
at 10d10. And remember, you're all
Sure.
taking damage
Okay.
for each other.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll say to Kat, we gotta move yours first.
Okay, you're all
and then I
informed of
guess
this,
I'll,
mentally connected wise.
I guess, and I can't move Kirv anyway because that's not how the spell works. So
No,
I
unfortunately
guess I'll just maintain concentration and end my turn.
Okay. Cat, it's your go. Bryn flails wildly with his baseball bat just out of reach of Kirv and Vinny.
Oh, I can't reach. That's cute.
No.
No,
I
don't feel
will
bad.
end you!
Hopeless. I am actually up on the floor above. I just exist. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Right. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna free action tell Treladex if he can use his tail to just shove Kirv through the hole.
Shove.
Thump.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Up she
The answer to that
goes.
was no.
I did a flip.
And I'm going to. I will investigate my pillar to see what I'm meant to do with the damn thing.
Okay, go for it.
Visions +8. I don't hold high hopes for this. You know what? 17.
17. Okay. You figure out the basis of what you are to do with your pillar. As you otherwise kind of begin to look at the pillar and begin to kind of... You place your hands on it and begin to have a look around. The pillar itself turns very easily, and you begin to realise that this one seems to float, and it begins to glide and shift. But as you begin to pull it, you feel it get caught on something. And with the investigation, the first one anyway, you have figured out that it seems like this pillar is locked into some form of rail system, and you're going to have to traverse that invisible rail system. You have succeeded part of the way for your investigation check. I'll say that you are there as you have pulled the pillar a bit closer to you. You can try again with a bonus action, but it will be a disadvantage. Keep in mind
Sure,
that...
I mean, I haven't got a bonus action anyway, so why not, right?
Okay.
10.
10. You begin to slide the pillar around, and you find that you have gotten it caught. You realise that you've gotten into a dead end, and this isn't going to be as easy as you would have liked. You didn't make any progress, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
End
I
of your
guess.
go. A Bryn is going to look all cute and annoying as he flails in places he can't move until the end of his turn because of the command.
Where even is he?
He's on the bottom floor currently. He's there. He doesn't have a tile because he's able to teleport 15 feet as he needs to, but the command just means that I'm having it be that it works on him.
Okay.
So he's currently down here, unable to really do anything. So for his turn, he can't do anything else yet because he hasn't got those. So Romulus, it is your go. As Bryn is standing there flailing before he kind of puts his baseball bat on the floor and just, or kind of the head of it on the floor and just leans on the handle waiting for the command to wear off.
Okay. So currently, Vinny's on the ground, but Kirv is up.
Yes, Kirv is up on the next floor.
Okay. Is there room for someone to get through?
Yes, yeah.
The top bit?
It's a 2x2 with the pillar in the middle, so large creatures like Trellidex can't get through, but medium creatures can climb up the pillar.
Cool. And Vinny, what's your AC?
17.
Say that again.
17.
17. Right. Do you want me to help you up, or do you want me to go up? You have a higher AC than me, but, you know.
I'm happy to go up if you think you can... Especially if you think you can help up there. We probably trade off on getting hit. Since it seems to do the same damage, regardless.
It's better if you stay down here for two reasons. One, you have a higher AC. Two, you have abilities that theoretically allow you to move without getting opportunity attacked, right?
Yes, yeah, I can.
I'm gonna go up then.
Yeah,
Romulus
makes
goes
sense.
up.
I'll
onto
hold the
next
fort
level.
down here.
Okay, Romulus goes up to the next level.
Also, can't Vinny half the incoming damage as well with uncanny dodge?
Yes.
Good, smart.
Yes, I guess we'll
very
find out what the interaction with that is, but yes.
Is there any chance I've got enough movement to get over to where Cat is, and to try a Hail Mary intelligence check?
Yeah, you can do.
Oh, goddamn foul. Yeah. Just on the off chance that it works, that's like I might as well.
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Hey, if it makes my investigation easier, then I will take it.
Right,
If you
yeah,
want to
I
give
mean,
her advantage by giving the help action, I'll allow that as well.
Oh yes, actually no, that's much better. I would like to provide the help action.
Okay, providing the
Cat.
help action. Okay. End of your go. A Bryn can move. So a Bryn is going to rush at Vinny and take a swing.
Go for it.
That's a 13. That'll miss.
That misses.
Alright, Kirv, it's your go. You are currently floating 10 feet up. You are no longer affected by your own command. And you see that a Bryn isn't either, as a Bryn has just rushed at Vinny and taken a swing.
Okay. So can I see my pillar? Like, can I do a perception to see if I can figure out what to do?
You know that your pillar is all the way up at the top. So you need to go up.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, you need to go all the way up.
Okay.
So you can spend
Alright,
your movement
well,
to get all the way up there
yeah.
if you want.
I think I will. What I can do, I don't know if this will be advantageous to you guys. I could do aid to give some health to people if they need it. I know that Cat's pretty bad.
It might be worth. It might just be worth using your action because you're, we're all
What do
more
you
or
mean
less on
using
the
my
boat except
action?
for Vinny. Sorry, it might be worth using your action to try
Dash.
to figure out the mechanism with the pillow.
Yeah.
Pillar, not pillow. Because then it means that, rather than extending the encounter, we're slowly making
Yeah.
kind of efforts to end it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair. So I had enough movement to get there, and can I now use my action to check?
You only get 20 feet of movement in levitate, wasn't it?
So I have to
Yeah.
dash.
So you'd
as
have
my
to
action.
dash to get adjacent to it. I'll
To
allow
get
you to
there.
make a test, but it will be at a disadvantage. It'll be a disadvantage if you do.
Might as well.
What would you like to try and do?
I was going to say I can. Do you have anything you can do with your bonus action, or is it not? Or are you not worried about that at the minute?
Nothing helpful I can do with a bonus action.
Okay, I will give you burst of speed. So as a bonus action, you can dash or disengage.
Okay, that would do it.
So you don't have to use your action.
Cool. So then I can do a normal roll.
Go for it. What were you going to try and do?
I was going to do a perception check to see if I can figure out what to do.
You look
I
over
don't think it's
the.
worked though.
You look over the pillar. You have
Eleven.
no idea.
Right. Thank you. End of go.
Vinny. You are currently on the ground floor with a Bryn standing next to you. Actually, at the end of Kirv's turn, before I forget, he's going to make a legendary action attack on you.
Okay.
16! That won't do it.
That will not. He's 7.
Damn.
Thanks to that last ability score boost. So
Nice.
that's when things work out. Right. Yes, I've stood my ground well enough, but I'm going to use my action to disengage
Okay.
and climb back up.
He shouts up after you. Oi! You're all so rude.
Sorry, we'll dance again some other time.
Give me a sec.
And who needs more help? Cat, you're working on it.
Mhm.
Mortar, you know what you're doing. Okay. The people can't progress yet. So, okay, I'll use a bonus action to Bardic Inspiration Cat.
Okay.
Thank you.
So as I hop up the ladder. Don't worry, you got this. It's just a puzzle. You're great at those.
Okay. End of your go. Bryn is going to use housekeeping. As all players are no longer on the floor below, that floor disappears.
Oh shit.
Treladex falls and dissipates. You lose concentration.
Ooh.
And I will now move everybody down, as that has become the new ground floor. He is also teleported up to your current floor. Actually,
He
let's
just
just-
deleted himself.
yes, he just yeets himself off, because why not? It's the best thing he could do, really. Okay. Let's set this all up.
Ooh, something new.
Okay. So, it's the end of Vinny's go. Mortar, you are up.
Just that kind of like sudden like change. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah,
I
you suddenly...
guess I'm going to.
Yeah, you just suddenly watch as the floor below just disappears, the pillar falling with it.
Oh fuck. I think Mortar is going to. I'll use my action to do the insight thing. I want to look at the buttons. I want to kind of see if I can dictate what I think does what, like how this is all connected to the gears and the mechanisms inside and stuff.
Okay. We'll say, depending on how Cat rolls. Actually, no. You know what? We'll have you roll now. If you roll high enough, you can hold the. We'll say the remainder of the action to continue the activation of the pillar.
Are there any? Is anybody like unclear on like what to do with their pillar and stuff? Because I might be able to see. Could I use my action to try to see what Kirv's kind of one's doing?
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and make a perception check.
Nerfy. That's a 26.
Okay. Looking up at Kirv's one, Eagle Splendor, you have no idea. With a 26, you have no idea what to do. You begin to realise that the only reason perception worked on your one is because it was tied to wisdom.
Oh, okay.
You otherwise let
Yeah,
Kirv
yeah.
know this, but that does now let you know that perception cannot be used, or skills of a different nature cannot be used on alternate pillars.
Okay.
So, a little bit of information gathering still.
Yeah, I'll take it. Can I see? So there's two. Are there two more pillars? I just saw?
After
Like-
yours, there's the one that Cat's working on, the one in front of you, Vinny's one which you can't get to yet because the floors don't exist, and the one that Kirv is currently hovering next to.
Right. Okay. Is there a hand? Oh no! Hold on. I can't move Kirv. Anyway. I guess I'll let people know that you can't use other skills with other pillars and stuff. You have to use associated skills for associated pillars. And I guess I will end my turn.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength or constitution saving throw, please. DC has gone up from 10 to 15.
No, it's Constitution. You just know it's Constitution. That is a 16.
16. You are holding on. You guess you probably have about another round or two before you're going to lose your grip and fall off.
Sure.
Okay. End of your go. Bryn is going to rush up to Romulus and is going to go, no helping in this moment. 17. I believe that hits Romulus.
Wait, no helping?
That's what he said.
Mate hasn't grasped the concept of team.
But isn't that teamwork?
As you otherwise turn around and shout this, he looks at you and pauses. And then he goes, let her do it! He whacks you over the back of the thigh. Everybody takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
No.
Oh, come on!
No helping means only
I'm
those
also
who are
bloodied.
good at those skills, please use them.
This is feeling objectively counterproductive.
You need to
Help
be able to
action
perform
skill carry
under
over.
stress. Cat, it's your go.
Perform.
Okay.
You wanted to...
Do-
How much damage was that, sorry?
7.
7. Does the help action still persist? Is
Yes.
it something he's already done?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the help action
And-
is something you can perform. It's just, in this instance, it was him thinking that Romulus was trying to investigate the pillar himself.
Oh, okay. Does it have to be on my action, or can I use it for my bonus action, so I do 2 flat rolls instead?
You can do 2 flat rolls instead if you want to.
Yeah, that'll do.
So you're going to use your bonus action first, so it'll be the first roll. We'll do that,
Right.
just in case
Cool.
you get to keep your action.
Oh, I highlighted them both, but yeah. 1. Tides of Chaos that.
Okay, so your Tides of Chaos in the first one. Total?
+8.
plus 8, 14, and 13.
14.
Um,
Can I use the Bardic Inspiration for the lower one?
go for it. D8, I
So,
believe.
I want to. Yep. 7.
7. So that's a dirty 20 now. So, as you're trying to move the pillar and figure it out, Romulus is, in this instance, just helping as best he can, kind of trying to figure out how not to backtrack in this instance. And you're making a little bit of progress here and there, but not as much as you would like. But then there's suddenly a moment of like, oh, it goes like this, and you begin to drag it round. In doing so, you connect the next pillar with the center of the room, and it otherwise locks into place, and a wall of force appears above you, 12 feet up.
Thank you for the help. I am not climbing.
Okay. End of your go. He's going to look to you and go, congratulations! You all gain 10 health, by the way, or you all heal 10 hit points.
That's good, I need to.
All of us?
Yep,
I'm on
everybody,
low health.
everybody heals 10 hit points.
Whoa.
And after completing this pillar... Okay, that's fine. So he now makes his attack versus you, Cat. That is a natural 1. That will miss as his legendary action. It is now back to his turn. 2 pillars have been completed. Okay. I would like everyone to roll me a d20, please.
You want in high or low?
That will be up to you.
I'm
I don't care
dead
for that.
middle.
Oh,
I have middle grounds. I'm on 10.
Nice.
a solid 6.
Hey, same, 6.
8.
God, we
No.
are trash.
Hey, same. An 8.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. Below
Okay.
average.
So we have 6, 6, 8, 8, and 10.
Yep.
I am going to roll a dice. You have to tell me, and you have to pick one of the 5 numbers that your party rolled. If
Oh,
you,
fuck's sake.
and you have to guess whether it will be higher or lower than what I roll. If you are correct,
Oh, okay.
you get 10 health. If you fail, you lose 5 health, universally as a party.
I would say it's likely to be higher than a 6,
Yeah, I would say
statistically.
that as well. Yeah, let's go for a 6.
Yeah.
Go for 6 and go for high.
Seems like our best option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I rolled a 14, so everybody heals 10 health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He now then gets to take his action, and he is going to now make 5 attacks.
What?
2 against Romulus, 1 against Cat, and 2 against Vinny. Actually, no, 2 against Romulus, 2 against Cat, and 1 against Vinny. So, Romulus, first attack, 29 to hit. Second attack,
That'll hit.
13.
That'll miss.
First attack against Cat, 13. Second attack, 22.
I will be doing the rune shield.
Oh, can you do it every turn, or is it a...
Yeah, I've got 4 of them.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so I re-roll that second attack. It is now a 17. Does that hit?
No.
So only
Can
1
you
hit so
shield?
far.
Oh,
It doesn't hit. So only 1 hit so far. And versus Vinny, that is a 14. So only 1 hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Clutch.
Everybody takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. That is the end of a Bryn's go. Romulus, you are up.
And I can't murder the ferret.
Nope.
I mean, okay, so hear me out here. It must be... Is it a spiritual creature, perhaps, that would be affected by my Ghost Steel Halberd?
Magic seems to be affecting him, but seemingly physical attacks don't work.
Well, the Ghost Steel Halberd is not physical. It specifically affects things on the ethereal.
Let's put it this way. Anything that does damage cannot affect him whatsoever. Anything that is a negative debuff from a spell, for example, or a feature, will work. But obviously he gets your respective saves and stuff.
Okay. So theoretically, I know I can't hit him,
Mm-hmm.
but could I make use of my fire rune to try and restrain him?
I'd allow that. It won't do any damage, but it
Nice.
might restrain him.
Oh, it's okay. Cool. Thank you very much. Right. In that case, I think my first thing is I'm getting out of the way. I'm not going to be of use on any of the other ones, so I'm just going to move away.
Okay.
And invoke the shackles to try and can I, because it doesn't cost me an action to use the rune normally, can I disengage and then shackle?
I'll say that it will still require an attack. I'm just not going to ask you to roll because he has an AC of 10 because he's a ferret.
Could I make use of my bonus action attack?
I believe for your bonus action attack you have to you've used Great Weapon Master, crit. Oh, you mean like your hammering horns?
Horns.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. Okay. So disengaging and then using your hammering horns to ensnare him.
Or
with the
hammering horns
shackles.
and then disengage. You get the
Either
idea.
way,
Well,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
works. Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna hit. And is it a save I make, or does it just happen initially?
So it does seem to. Yes, you got to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Okay. He has a +1 to this. Nice.
Please roll low.
That's a 10.
Luckily, you need to get more than a 10 to beat me. So he is currently restrained for 1 minute at you repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
I presume it's good for this first one, but then next turn
Yeah.
you'll have to, and then so on and so on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hold the ferret for now. Go, friends, go!
Like hell you will. He's going to use legendary action at the end of his turn to try and hit Cat. He has disadvantage because he's restrained. That's a 14. That will miss. Okay, Kirv, you'll go.
Okay, so I am face to face with my pillar.
Yep.
Correct. So Kirv sort of looks at it, a little bit frustrated by everything, and she sort of mutters under her breath, "What is it I need to do with you?" And I'm hoping to go for a persuasion check.
Okay, go for it.
Just go up to the pillar like, hey,
ASMR in the pillar.
There's a 23.
23.
hey there, baby. You come here often.
You otherwise go up to the pillar
There's a
and you
pillar
just
like you doing in a place like this.
you mutter that before you otherwise hear in your mind in that moment, give me a reason to move and I might do it.
Ugh.
Snobby pillar.
With that persuasion,
That's not
you guess that either you're going to have to try and intimidate it, which seems harder, or you're going to have to perform some form of embarrassing jig or jive to convince it to move.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This is the tune which you're gonna have to dance to.
End of your go?
Yes, sorry,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Legendary action, going to make an attack versus Vinny before he can run away. 19.
Defensive flirt. Wait, no, you can't do that as a reaction. Fuck.
Yeah, have to attack, which unfortunately is not very useful.
Everyone takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As I rolled minimum damage.
Bare
No.
minimum king.
Yay! Alright. Vinny, you'll go. Before you is a pillar that you
Right.
can climb to the next floor.
Cool. Before doing this, however, Romulus has this ferret restrained in place
For now.
For now.
for now. I would like to attempt to steal his bat.
Okay.
Nice.
I will say
I don't.
you've.
It didn't work when I tried.
I
did
will
it?
say in this instance, we'll use your bonus action for this, because as you otherwise go down to otherwise grab the bat, your hand passes through it.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Okay, fair enough.
Worth a try.
Right.
You
Then
thought you
I will
could
look
stop
up
me?
Objectively,
Okay,
I have stopped you for this particular moment of time.
Shut up!
No.
Right. Thank you, Romulus. We won't forget your sacrifice. And I'm gonna.
I'm
Bill it.
dead. I'm
Romulus
going
is
to
now
leapfrog. I'm
objectively
going
dead.
to leapfrog him.
If I still have my action, can I prepare to try and pull Cat up again?
Yeah,
I'm
that's fine.
gonna stay down.
Just swap our places.
You okay there, hun?
Yeah.
just heard me singing and
Yeah.
got that echolalia. Am I right?
Okay. So holding your action to help Cat up, potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
Mortar, it is your turn. The floor is
Okay, so-
below you. You can stand once more. And this pillar. Buttons.
What do I poke? What do I poke?
You needed to insight the buttons.
I
He's
did,
good at
but I want to
pushing
press them
people's
all.
buttons.
Yes, I'm very good, which means I should press them all simultaneously, correct?
You did roll high on your perception, so actually I will give this to you. You can also use your survival instead of your insight.
Oh,
As your
you have gifted me. You have given me a gift this day.
That's alright. Each of them have 2 stats they can use with the exception of the strength one, because there's only one strength based skill.
I will absolutely use survival to see if I can figure out how I'm going to survive what happens when I press all these buttons.
Alright.
God.
Go ahead and roll me survival.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You look at all these buttons and you begin to press, kind of pressing them sporadically, beginning to try and figure out what they do.
Yeah.
And as you press each one, you note the pillar begins to shift, begins to twist a little bit, and you figure out that these buttons seem to, for some reason or another, move the pillar. You figure out which one is forward, but you still haven't yet figured out which one is like left or right. So for now, you've moved the pillar this far. It's close to the
Perfect.
middle, but you haven't figured out which one's how to get it to go the left or right.
Oh, awesome.
You can perform another
Can I
survival
climb
check
on
as a
top of-
as a bonus action if you want to.
Okay. Can I
It's
climb
just
on top of the
disadvantage.
pillar?
You can, yeah. You won't be able to reach the buttons if you do.
Okay. All right. I better stay on the side then. Yeah. Go on then. I'll do a bonus action to see if I can figure out how to move it.
Okay. Make it with
So,
disadvantage,
with
please.
disadvantage, yeah.
Yep. But go for it.
That's
That's
cool. That's
Actually
like,
better.
23.
Yeah. As you begin to press the buttons, you're like, oh, wait a minute, there's not a left and right on here. And you then realise that you can just rotate it and then get it to go forward. And you just slide the pillar into place. As Vinny, the pillar slides into place right next to you. Forming the next layer of this. For now, I'll just put you there, Vinny. As this pillar sockets into place, you watch as the ground below begins to crack.
Oh shit.
Hey Romulus, move your ass. Cat, I'm sorry.
Oh fuck.
So, end of your turn, I assume? You'd have
yeah,
your movement
yeah,
to be able
sure.
to go up the pillar if you wanted to go to the next floor.
Oh yeah. I'll do that then. Yeah.
So, you climb up to the next floor. Legendary action. A Bryn gives you the biggest shit-eating grin, Romulus, and you watch as he uses housekeeping and teleports up to the floor above. He is still trapped and wrapped up as you hear a very light squeak, shit, from the floor above. But he has teleported up to the floor above.
Is that his turn?
That's his legendary action.
God damn it! Remind me when his turn. I think it's just before me, actually.
Yeah, it's just before you. So right now, Cat, you have this turn to get up to the next floor.
It's got to be ladders, hasn't it? Why has it got to be ladders?
Because you've got to work as a team to overcome all obstacles, including ladders.
Vinny's there to help you right now, isn't he?
Yes. So he'll be either providing advantage or rolling his own athletics checks to try and assist.
Yeah.
Wait,
Vinny's athletics is pretty good, but I probably can't take your full weight, so...
If you've got strong legs, you could try and jump up there.
Yeah, I'm going to... I'm going to, go to the thing. I'm going to try and jump, and using my arms to keep my top half stable on the ladder, I will spread my tendrils amongst 3 different rungs to try and help pull.
Okay.
Try and catch.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. And Vinny, please roll me an athletics check as well.
Right there. Athletics sucks, yeah, okay.
To paraphrase an old dwarf, just don't fuck up.
Okay, so I got a 1 with a -1.
Okay. Notably,
Jesus fuck.
we didn't have you. You've used Tides of Chaos. I'm
Do you
willing to
have
let you get it
inspiration?
back for a.
I
I believe I gave
do
everybody
have
inspiration
yes.
for the puzzle.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Either way, my rolls are 15.
Okay, I got a 16.
16. Okay. You both had to meet or beat a 15, which Vinny you have just done, and Cat you have also just made. As your arms are stronger than you think, as the tendrils grab hold of the sections of the ladder and begin to hoist you up, as Vinny, you otherwise grab kind of just what you can of Cat and try and help her up, grabbing her by the scruff of her clothing, just kind of pulling her up as best you can, giving her assistance when need be, as long as you watch as these horse legs begin to kick and flail. And Cat is on the next floor up.
Right, so I've still got an action, right?
I will say that has used your action.
So, what is lock state? That's an action. Okay. Sorry.
Try and
Can I
lock
for a bonus-
stay its bat.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say, can I hold that was my plan? Hold the action, because when he hits me, is it a physical hit?
To a certain degree, yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do is hold lock state, and then as soon as it makes contact, let lock state go off to the point of contact. See if I can lock his bat in place.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, next round. That's my plan.
Okay, it is his go. Everybody roll me a d20, please.
Oh, good lord. I also moved out the way so Romulus can get out. I don't want to be at the top of the stairs. Ladders.
As a 19.
Ooh, that's a
That's
3.
3.
It's a 12.
An 11.
Simon, did you get a 3?
Yes.
Same as me again.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay. So, pick a number and then choose higher or lower.
I say, again, statistically, let's go for the 19 and lower.
Yeah.
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 That's
No, I
great.
think 19 and higher. I've got faith.
It would be an incredible cold shot if that worked, though.
That would be amazing. We're not doing that.
So 19 and lower.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody heals 10 health.
Yay.
Thank
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, everybody also heals an
Right,
additional
was
10
it
health for
hitting my-
completing the pillar as well.
So
thought
that
it
is
was
how much?
20 overall.
20
20
overall.
overall. I didn't catch the first
Okay.
number. I can't count.
Okay, he has disadvantage anyway, so he might as well use this new feature. He is going to double the number of attacks he can make and take disadvantage. So a Bryn is going to make 10
It's just gone
attacks.
feral.
5 versus
good
Cat,
lord.
5 versus Vinny. But he has disadvantage on all these rolls. He has disadvantage anyway, so he might
He's
as
gone
well.
absolutely
Fucking
feral.
Christ.
12 misses.
Just
20.
a quick question. I can see a Bryn, right?
Yes, you can.
He's in
Cool.
fast
Thank you.
forward right now.
Yeah, he's in fast forward. So that's a 22. I assume you want to use the runic shield.
No, actually, I'm holding off for the moment.
Okay, so 22 will hit you, Cat.
Oh, I'll shield.
Okay, so that no longer
Along
hits you.
that.
Next one, 19, misses
I
you,
love it.
Cat. Next
AC is
one,
24.
12, misses. And then the next one after that is another 22, which still misses, or...
No, it misses.
It misses?
Yeah, the shield
So,
lasts for the whole round.
5 attacks versus Cat misses, and then 5 attacks versus Vinny, 18.
That hits.
Okay. 23 hits.
Hits.
27 hits. Woo!
Damn.
These are the
12.
disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 17 and an 18 on that last one.
Yeah, 12 misses.
Yep. And then there was, so the 12 misses, and then 23.
Hits.
Okay, so 4 of these hit.
Damn.
Okay. So, everyone takes 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
As he otherwise goes into a feral frenzy, swinging
No, uncanny
rapidly
dodge any of that?
in this moment. If you want to uncanny dodge it, yeah, you can reduce it by, it will be half of the
Yeah, I
highest
can uncanny
roll. So
dodge one of them, yeah.
okay, so reduce it by, oh no, because you were helping, you're holding your action to help Cat, weren't you?
Shit, yeah. No, that is true.
So never mind, keep the 27 damage. As he goes into an
Okay.
absolute feral frenzy, just taking swings at Cat, and then just looks at Cat and goes, fine. And then takes rapid swings at Vinny, as Vinny, your shins are thoroughly pummeled.
That is looking rough.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just become bloodied.
I'm on 15 hit points.
Oh, damn.
Romulus, it is your go. You need to climb the pillar. Now.
Well, before that, I will be using my reaction.
Oh. He needs to make a... Sorry, I just need to double check. He needs to make a strength save versus your thing. What's he trying to beat?
Uh,
Oh no, he's gone laggy. It...
Be D16.
16, I heard
If
that.
you can hear me.
Yep. It's everything we
That,
heard.
that is a 5, so he is going to opt to... no, he can't do that yet.
Want to use one of them leg end resistances?
He doesn't have it yet.
Excellent.
In a minute he will. Oh, you flew up, didn't you? No? Oh, you... Did you climb up the pillar, Mortar? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Okay, that's why you're one floor up. Okay. So you're going to use your reaction to do what, Romulus? At the end of his turn?
I'm going to be using Stone Rune.
Okay, go for it.
Let's
Oh.
stack these things on there.
What save is this?
This is, if I'm just trying to find it, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. He has a +5 to this. That is a
Okay.
natural 19 plus 5, 24.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It was worth a try.
Cool.
That was just my reaction on my last,
Yep.
at the end of his turn to try.
Yep.
Anyway, go upstairs. Or ladder, whatever.
Sorry, the lag cut him off. Really
Yeah.
funny for
And
me.
he just went, ah!
Ah!
Okay, I climb up. I believe I am capable of doing so.
Yep, you are indeed. Just as a note, you wouldn't have been if he had failed that stone rune save by 5 or more, because he would have used his Uno reverse on you and you would have been incapacitated.
That would not have been
Oh.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, the realization of what you were doing followed by, oh no, I could just outright knock him out of this fight.
Mm.
Well, no, you wouldn't be knocked out. Other things would happen. But anyway, so you use your
No idea.
movement to climb the pillar and get to the next floor. Bryn is currently standing here.
Sorry, could you... Okay. They're by cat, so not technically within range of me.
What would you like to do?
Which floor are we on currently? Like, is there a pillar that needs
Yes,
to be
you can
moved
keep
over on this
climbing
one?
if you want to go to the next floor up.
I would like to keep climbing to go to the next floor up.
So you keep going and go to the next floor. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no reason to stay here, I fear.
No, that's fair. Okay. Do you have anything you wish to use for your action? Actually, no. With the movement... Yeah, with the movement, that would be probably a dash action in order to get all the way up to the floor above.
That's fair. I probably then have a little bit extra movement left
Yeah.
once I'm up here. Sue, where's the nearest pillar? Is this one?
This
The
one.
canned one?
Vinny's.
Yeah. I'm going to move over to potentially provide help.
No,
He's
he
dead. No.
Oh.
You watch as Romulus just falls out of the map. Okay. So you're going over and then potentially trying to help where need be. Okay. Kirv.
Hello.
He's your goal.
Okay. So, I'm assuming because we still need to do Cat's pillar that I can't really do mine yet.
Vinny's.
It's
yeah,
Vinny's.
cat
It's
pillar.
just
Vinny's.
the
Apologies.
cat one. Yeah.
So I think the only advantageous thing I could do this round is give some aid.
You can also hold your action as well to potentially perform it the moment Vinny does, in case Vinny one-shots it.
Let's do that.
Oh, I also forgot. I need to make an attack against
No.
Cat as a legendary action. 13 misses.
No.
Okay, I will hold on to my action.
Okay. End of your go. Legendary action, making an attack against Vinny. 12 misses.
Misses.
That disadvantage coming in clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Vinny, it's your go.
Okay. Yeah, we probably need to be quick about this, so I guess I'll... It's right here, isn't he? Probably need to disengage the bonus action.
Okay, disengage as a bonus action.
And then I'm gonna climb up the pillar.
Okay, I'm just going to remove Jeff, and you can take his spot.
Thank you.
Move over to this one.
And move over to this cat one. So... do something dexterous to
Do a
get
flip.
the pillar to move.
What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm thinking stealth probably isn't the answer. It's inanimate.
Pull out your boppet.
Sleight of hand, perhaps?
Yeah, sleight of hand, most likely.
That's what I'm thinking is probably the right answer, but I don't know how to apply it in this situation.
Maybe
Is there might be
sleight
like
of
Don't-
hand to feel over it to see if there's a mechanism or something.
Yeah, there might be like some mechanism you have to move like really fast, like in a very short span of time in order to get it to move. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That's close enough. I'm gonna, move up and press my ear to it as if I were cracking a safe,
Okay.
and attempt to feel over this thing.
Okay.
See if I can make any headway with interacting with it at all.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a roll, please. This is using your action. Romulus, you were helping with your bonus action, so here's what I'll have you do. If Romulus, you roll with disadvantage, that will be the additional roll on the off chance it happens to be higher, just because otherwise it would usually take your action. That you had to dash with.
Honestly, I didn't really. My
That's
thought
fair.
was not. Well, actually, it's possible.
Okay, so the higher of the two is a 6.
Oh.
Total?
Using the 6.
Sleight of hand, yes.
Or, yeah. Okay, in that case, that's. If that's using the 6, then that is a 13.
13. You're beginning to try and figure out how to go about this, as you're otherwise kind of just, as you say, trying to search the thing for anything that there might be using your sleight of hand. With the 13, you otherwise run your finger across one particular section, and then you look round and you can see that there is a keyhole. And you recognize the idea of thieves' tools when you know them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe that is your turn.
Alright. Right, I know what I'm doing. I can probably handle this. Thank you, Romulus.
Okay.
No worries. I just pointed at this one thing that looked like it moved, and you did the rest.
Okay. Mortar, you are up. You can see below. Cat is currently on her own on the floor below, with a Bryn standing next to her as he's going to make an attack. Woo! 216, so that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Everyone takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. I'm on 8 hit points.
Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm also bloodied now. So, Mortar's observed that obviously this damage deals to everybody.
Yes.
And the hit points healing thing seems to also be affecting everybody. So Mortar's going to test a little theory. He's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on himself, and he wants it to affect everybody.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me Cure Wounds, please.
It's worth a try. I was considering doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I gotta give it a go. I gotta. Okay. Nice. That is a 20. That's 22.
Okay. Dole the 22 hit points out as you see fit.
Give them to cat. Give them to cat. Give them to cat.
Yeah, I think cat needs it.
So in this instance,
So
yes,
if
you have figured out that healing
if everyone-
spells affect. They don't affect everybody, but they can affect anybody, and you can choose to split them between characters. So if you wanted to give Cat 11 and you take 11, for example, that's fine.
No, I'm giving cat 22. She or 20. Yeah, 22.
Okay, take me to 30.
Okay,
Right.
so that's your action.
Yeah. There's nothing I can really do with my pillar. My pillar's done, right?
Yeah, your pillar's completed. You can potentially provide
Okay.
advantage to Vinny next turn. You can... Well, it's with a bonus action, so probably not. Is there anything you can really do with a
Okay.
bonus action or movement at this point?
All right. So not a lot I can do. I mean, if my objective's secure and I can't really help anybody else with theirs, I guess I could always. I don't really think I have. I don't need to concentrate on levitate anymore, right? I need to keep
Yes.
concentrating on
Kirv is currently still floating in the air.
Okay,
I
no
will
worries.
try
Then.
not to jump off.
She's currently rizzing up a pillar by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, I'll maintain concentration with that then. Do I get the idea that my madness thing would work on this little this little guy?
You can try.
Like a part of me really wants to. You know what? Like, I mean stuff here. I'll do it. I'll expend. I'll expend 4 of the. Oh no, sorry. I've only got 1 apparently at the minute. I'll expend one of the insanity dice to see if it does any see if it does any extra thing. I think I need to attack him first, though, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll could I use a bonus action to shoot my weapon, or do I have to have attacked first?
Unfortunately, you would have had to have attacked. If you have your adrenaline surge or weapon frenzy, you could do that.
Yep, weapon frenzy. I'm going to do it. So that would
Okay.
be a plus.
It auto hits. His AC
plus
is
11.
10. It's fine. You auto hit with
Oh,
that,
lovely.
and then you go to inflict
Okay.
the insanity.
Damage.
So this is on
So
the.
it's one. So it's so I've got 2d8 plus 5 for damage. So well, I know it doesn't do anything, but in case the roll matters. So I just shoot at him twice, and I want to see if he gets affected by anything. Little thought experiment.
He needs to make a save, correct? Does it state what kind of save?
So
Sorry, I'm trying to
would
find
be.
the thing
I think
on my end.
I think it's a wisdom save. I think it's a DC 15. Let me just double check.
I haven't downloaded the PDF of this apparently, so I need to go and quickly.
It's all good. I've got it.
Oh no, that's
I've got
right.
it
'Cause
here.
it's still in my
So,
book.
I can spend 1, 3, or 5 points, force them to make a wisdom saving throw against DC 15.
Okay,
This would be
DC
considered a
15
minor.
on the minor
This would be
table.
considered minor.
So
Yeah.
he has a +5 to this. That is a 4. So that is a 9. So he fails. So
Nice.
go
See
ahead.
what happens.
So I then roll a d20. That is a 6. Okay, well. Nothing changes in reality. As you
cool.
see, he becomes generally more careless about what he's doing.
Mordant just kind of cocks his head and just watches. He's fascinated to see what happens.
The ferret
And,
just
that'll be
begins
the
to
end of
go
my turn.
more feral.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, end of your go. Legendary action. Attack cat. 13 will miss. Alright, cat, your go.
Okay.
I've got to be right back. So,
All right. Okay. I am. Has the floor started cracking on this part yet? I
No.
assume that there's a crack and then they get a turn. Right. Okay. I'm going to hold a lock state spell.
Okay.
For when he attacks. For when he attacks, I'm going to try and let it go off at the point of impact.
Okay.
Oh, so the one moment that it's a physical object.
Yeah.
Ooh, clever.
Okay. End of his go, or end of your go. He is going to make an attack. He's going to make an attack with his bat. That is a 12. It will miss. So, it will then get to his turn. So he is now going to make. Roll me a stealth check, Cat. Also, what level is the spell?
Spell lock state is. I was just looking at it a minute ago. Third.
And does it have verbal and somatic components?
You know the thing that I never actually write down.
Of course.
Hang on. Give me a second. It has verbal.
Okay. In which case, go ahead and make me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay. This is never going to end well. Okay. 11, which is
11.
good for a disadvantage on a stealth.
Okay. He looks at you as you begin to kind of prepare and hold the spell as if you're ready to catch the bat. Sneaky. Go ahead and roll me wild magic real quick. Oh, sorry. Just the d20. Just to see if wild magic goes off. Okay, doesn't go off. He is instead going to opt, as he otherwise looks up. He's going to look up at what's going on above, and then look at you. Might as well. as he is otherwise going to just flick his wrist a little bit. Just need to double check. So Mortar,
Hey, buddy.
could you do me a favour and
Go
make
on,
me a strength saving throw, please?
I would be honoured to make a strength saving.
You are looking to beat a 15,
That's unlikely.
but it's doable.
I don't do it.
Okay. So, Cat, you watch as Bryn looks upwards and then gestures with his hand, and you watch as Mortar goes skidding across the wall of force floor and slams into Vinny as he casts telekinesis.
Ow! Fucking dick.
This is going to be an attack roll using Mortar versus Vinny.
Oh dear! What a time to come back.
That
Is
is
he proficient in Mortar?
he is not proficient in Mortar, but he is proficient in Spell, which in this instance is a 17. So I believe that just hits you, Vinny.
Exactly hits. Yes.
Okay. So to catch you up on what happened, Bryn noticed that Cat was doing some shenaniganry with Lock State, so he decided to cast telekinesis on Mortar and throw him at you. So everybody takes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Well, it's probably less damage than if it hit me 10 times.
We'll find out.
I hope so.
Everybody takes 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
30.
30?
3-0.
I'm unconscious!
I rolled very well as he otherwise flings Mortar at high speed at Vinny, and as they collide, you all feel this shuddering pain run through you. Cat, you lose concentration on the held spell as you fall unconscious. Anybody else unconscious?
I am very badly hurt.
I'm
Okay.
doing well.
Not doing
I'm
well.
at 31, which is bad for me,
Mm-hmm.
fine for everyone else.
Cat,
Do you
you
know
are...
how I held my action?
Yeah.
Can I do 8? Finally, can I do 8?
Also,
in...
I need to check my concentration for levitate.
No, you don't
Ah.
have to worry about concentration for levitate. Whenever you're taking damage... Oh, no, because you
is
took
it?
damage directly, so never mind. Yes, you do need
Yeah.
to. And
Alright, so here we
in
go.
this instance, you were holding your
DC
action
15.
to work on the pillar, unfortunately.
True, but I still can't
Consider-
even
yeah,
do
I
it
see.
because Venice isn't finished.
I got an 18.
True, but you're holding the action to do something else.
Okay.
Did you say 18?
Yeah, I got an 18.
So half 30 DC would have been 15, so yeah, you're fine.
I
You
don't
maintain
fall to my death.
concentration on that. Cat, as you fall unconscious, you are immediately stabilized at 0. You do not make any death saves whatsoever, but you are unconscious.
Okay.
If you take further damage, you will be unconscious. But at the moment, Bryn can't go anywhere because he's... Actually, is he still restrained? Yes, that is a 6. One day. Romulus, it's your go.
All right. Well, first things first, I've understood that healing can be applied to others when it is applied
Yes,
to
it
us, yes?
can.
I would like to use Second Wind then, first
Go
of
ahead
all.
and roll, and then decide where you wish to dish out the hit points.
Right, so that should be 7 plus a D10.
1d10. Yep.
Disgusting. Right, that 8 points of healing will be going into... is Cat the only one down?
Yes, currently.
8 points into Cat.
Okay, Cat, you are now up on 8 hit points.
That is my bonus action. Next up, I'm Cat's down there, and I'm up here. I'm going to move over. Well, as close as I can get. Cat is presumably on the ground.
Yep.
Yes, but the ground is 10 foot below us.
10 or 12 foot, I believe, for this pillar, because they get steadily taller.
All right.
So you can hold your action to perform an athletics check to assist, if you would like.
I'm just trying to determine whether I need to hold my action or not. Is there any chance of, if I was to go Giant's Might, whether I'd be large enough to grab Cat and pull her up?
You'll be doable. Just means that if the pillar then goes into place, you would have your head bisected by a wall of force.
Well, shit. What if I okay.
So you could
I
pick
will
Cat
get-
up, bring her up, and then shrink again. I'm going to say this. Do not be in your Giant's Might form when the wall of force hits, because that will do damage, and everybody will take that.
Understood. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the most efficient thing I can do is I'm saving Cat and getting Cat out from under there so that Cat isn't being hit anymore. Remind me where a Bryn is?
Next to Cat.
There. Okay, cool. I come down on the other side. Well, you know what happens. I embiggen, Cat gets up, I get small, and then I go, and then we try and get up if possible.
Okay, so you and Cat are now up on the next floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's everything I could feasibly do. Yeah, I'm that's me.
Okay. End of your go. Bryn is going to use legendary action for housekeeping and is going to go up one floor. So everybody is now on the new main floor. And Bryn is now here. Kirv, it's your go.
Okay, so I still can't do the pillar, right?
You could
I
hold
think
your
these-
action again.
I could hold my action, yeah. We don't have anyone on like 5 hit points or nonsense like that, do we?
I'm
Cat's on 8.
Mortar, what are you on?
14.
14.
Because I think I'm currently on 11. I will.
Yeah, I'm on 12.
We completed this round or we die. One of the two.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, I'll hold my action.
You're going to hold your action. Okay, to complete the pillar. End of your go. Bryn is going to... Bryn can't use telekinesis as a legendary action, so he's going to take a swing at Romulus. With disadvantage still. 19.
19 will hit, unfortunately, and I don't believe I have anything to prevent it at this point in time.
Damn, attack me, you little shit.
Well, you're no longer you're no longer holding your spell because of...
No, oh no,
Because of
I
that.
can't shield because I use my reaction, yeah. No, forget that.
Everyone
My AC is
takes...
still higher than Romulus.
Everybody takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck!
Cat is
Not looking good.
unconscious.
Yep, I agree.
You agree that Cat's unconscious, or are you unconscious?
No, I agree that it's not looking good.
Oh, sorry.
Remember,
Okay, but-
if you... Oh, something I forgot, which actually might change the tables on this. Everybody go ahead and roll me a d20. I forgot at the start of a Bryn's turn we need to do the heal round.
Oh,
Which could go horribly wrong, because if you fail, everybody could take 5 points of damage, and
I
this could
got
be
a
it.
2. I got a 2.
I got a
Unless
6.
someone gets a 1 or a... Oh,
I got a 1.
Oh, nice. 16.
I got an 8.
I think you're probably going to roll higher than a 1, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
What? No!
Where he
I
rolls
think
a
it's
1 and we'll
likely.
take the damage.
I will have you know that I did roll a 19 and a 13 on my rolls, though, so I was very happy on that. So, in which case, everybody would have healed 10 hit points. So, Cat, you are still up.
Okay, so I'm on 10.
On 10 hit points exactly.
Oh,
Nice.
ridiculous.
I did forget about that. So, but it is an ability which is crucial to part of the encounter.
Please tell me that's the end of its fucking turn.
Oh, that was on the start of his turn. I missed it when it got to his turn when he cast telekinesis, so I just went back. So, Vinny, it is your go still.
Right, I go still. Right, first things first, I'm going to... we need to be quick about this, so I'm going to use my action, now that I know I've identified the keyhole, to try and pick the lock with my thieves' tools.
Go for it.
Good.
I believe everybody did still have inspiration from the previous puzzle, so unless you've used it already.
No, I haven't, and it's a +9, so I'll probably do well as long as I roll decently, so I will use that now. Vinny crouches down in front of his lock, trying to ignore all of the various psychic injuries.
Ooh, 34. You otherwise crouch down in front of it, and you begin to listen to the sound of the lock, and as you lockpick it, you otherwise hear the sound of grinding stone as you shift to one side, the pillar otherwise scraping across the forced floor, swinging into place, nearly hitting Romulus and Cat. As it swings into place, everybody heals 10 hit points, and Kirv, what roll are you making for your pillar?
So let me. I will be going intimidation.
Okay, go for it. What do you say to the pillar?
I say, my party are dropping like flies around here. If you don't move right now, I am turning you to dust.
Roll me an intimidation
Hell yeah.
check.
Fuck.
Total?
Do you have inspiration by any
I
chance?
do have inspiration.
Mhm.
I mean, is a 16 a decent, or do I want to roll that again?
You can say.
Oh, come on, please.
I mean, going off historically, I got 16. It took me a couple of turns, and
I think like a 25 is considered like a success.
yeah,
Like a 25 is considered
I'll
like a
give
good
it a go.
success.
Okay, I'm gonna do inspiration. And I'll try again.
Okay.
Shit.
Nearly a 20.
Oh.
That sticks
Worst
with the...
case scenario.
That does still stick with the
it's
8.
still
though.
a 16.
Still a 16.
Hmm.
So, in this moment, as you otherwise say this to the pillar goes, well, that's hardly my problem, is it, if you can't hold your own? But I suppose I'll at least start meandering over. It starts meandering.
It starts.
It started meandering. Okay,
I've got bonus action, I guess.
so Vinny, oh no, because that was a held action, so that is now...
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, everybody made
If
sure
I
to
still
heal
have
themselves
my-
10 from the pillar being completed.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And Vinny, you still
Mhm.
have the rest of your turn. Movement and bonus
so I have a
action.
bonus action.
Mhm.
So I'm going to. Yeah, Kirv's making progress, so I'm going to try and buy the time she needs. So I'm going to 3rd level healing word.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that then, please.
I mean, I guess it technically doesn't matter who I'm directing it at, but That is a 10 total healing.
So, who wants to take the 10? Or how do you wish to divide it up?
I'm currently on 20.
I-
Just to clear that up.
Yeah, if I remember how the numbers are, I think I want to give 5 to Cat, 3 to Kirv, and 2 to myself.
Oh, thank you.
Solid.
5 to Cat, 3 to Kirv, and 2 to yourself. And do you wish to use your movement at all?
Yes, I'd like to move around to here.
Okay. End of your go. Yeah, he's going to make an attack versus you, Cat. Why not? You asked for it. 13 misses. Mortar, it's your go. You no longer need to concentrate on levitate if you do not wish to.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So I will drop levitate. And then. Do we know if we
Get
can,
away from the
like-
ferret.
Yeah, for sure. Do we know if we can, like, interact with each other's, like, pillars? Like, in terms of if we also do, like, charisma checks against Kirv's one? Will that
You
help?
can perform the help action, but if you try to interact with the pillar directly, the pillar will rebuke you, causing it to regress. Something that
Oh,
was
gotcha.
going to
Okay,
happen
cool.
when Romulus was going to try and do an investigation check, and I was like, perform the help action instead. Otherwise, it's resetting the pillar back to ground zero.
Luckily, we
I
hadn't
will-
gotten too far.
But no, that's
Fair, yes. And objectively, it makes more
Um,
sense for me to help someone else than it does for me to do it.
true. Yeah.
I'll move here, and then I'll give Kirv the help action.
Also,
On
you're,
our,
you're
on our
climbing
check.
up to the next floor for the help action.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Climb up to the next floor. No longer concentrating on that. You go up behind Kirv, and you begin to talk about how annoying this pillar is. Okay. End of your go.
Am I right?
End of your go. Attack versus
Yeah,
Cat.
sorry, end of my go. Yeah.
Ooh, 21 to hit, Cat.
Uh,
Everyone
well, I can't
takes.
do- Yeah.
Runic shield.
Oh, do I re... So, because I roll with disadvantage, do I re-roll both?
I would have to assume so.
Okay. So, and then I just take the lower.
Yes, presumably.
Okay. So that is a 12. So that will miss.
Yes.
Okay. And so that was the end of Mortar's go. Cat.
Is there any point in doing anything? Should just skip my go so Kirv can finish a pillar.
Honestly, just disengage and try and get up in case we all need to get at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna start to scramble, try and get up a ladder.
Okay. Make me an athletics check with disadvantage. Just using your bonus action.
I'll try and come up and help you from the bottom.
Can I hold my movement until Romulus?
Yeah,
His
I'll
turn
allow
then?
Okay.
Cool. I'll hold mine.
End of your go. Legendary action, making an attack against Romulus, because he's annoyed at Runic Shield. That's a 12. That misses. Yay! Okay, it is now his go. Excellent. Yes, he is going to do that. So, he is going to make one attack against Romulus.
I'm scared.
28.
Oh no.
That's gonna hit me.
In this moment, as the ferret is there, you see the gleams of a charging up power attack. As you watch as what seems
This
to
is
be
the one
some
that's
form
gonna
of
eat me
power
somewhere.
bar is going up. As he whacks you, you will watch as Romulus disappears as he shoots through the floor.
What?
Romulus! Seconds later, the floor repairs, and the rest of you see what looks to be another ferret with a massive arcane chainsaw. Romulus, you are now on my team. You are invulnerable, and on your turn, you'll be joining me in attacking your party members.
I am so sorry. You'd best do this quick, because I am going to be coming in hard.
You only get one attack. You use your regular attacks and stuff, and you roll a d6 plus your strength mod for your damage.
Do I have... Just to check, do I happen to still have any of my features?
No. You have...
No.
Worth a try.
You are basically just a to-hit modifier, but you get to choose who you wish to attack, because you know them best as Chainsaw Ferret.
I should have Sentinel warded. Damn.
Oh, 100% you should have, yes. But it's too late now.
So that was called Go to Horny Jail.
Oh, so the only person it doesn't affect is Mortar then.
Correct.
Oh shit.
So, Romulus, who would you like to attack? You get to pick.
Where am I? Am I in...
You can be anywhere. You are a teleporting
All
ferret
right.
with a chainsaw.
I therefore think that it is most optimal for me to be by Mortar, because I believe Mortar is one of the less AC gifted.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead
And just for for flavor, Chainsaw Ferret 100% is going for the shins.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll then, please.
What the fuck?
You hear the revving up of the chainsaw behind you as you turn around, and you and Kirv both scream like it's a slasher film.
Yeah, honestly, it's just...
Oh.
So what would your to
Fuck.
hit be? It's like a plus
My
plus
my
9?
to hit normally is a +9.
Okay, so a 14 doesn't hit Mortar?
Nope.
Okay, you begin to dance and dodge out of the way of Arcane Chainsaw
Got
Squirrel.
lucky.
Get away from me, you little shit!
Okay. Kirv, you'll go. As Romulus is now on my side, I take one less legendary action. However, keep in mind I will be converting the rest of your party. One turn after another.
It should be noted. It wasn't a damage thing. He just converted me.
Yep, correct. I just converted you into a squirrel. Oh no, into a ferret, sorry.
Do you know how difficult it is to be charismatic when you've got a cold? I mean, when you've had too much pickle juice. It's Curve. Okay, so frustrated with the pillar, I sort of turn and I kind of whisper to it, fine. And this is going to be hopefully a persuasion check. What if I divulge to you the sexual appetites of a one devil that I work for? Do you like a bit of gossip?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
I can't tell if this is persuasion or intimidation.
With
Yeah.
advantage.
Also, I guess the sweat.
Oh yes, with advantage, because
Also, it's
Mortar
the
is giving
sweat.
you the help action.
Okay.
Also, I was regrettably
Oh.
going, yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, hang on, what?
Yeah, hold on, time out, you did what?
With an angry critter at your ankles.
Okay.
What's going on?
Honestly,
Well,
she's
so it's like
had
stand-
chainsaw.
That's a
I don't
26.
know which beast stuck
26.
between.
The pillar kind of goes, go on, and as you tell it the explicit fantasies of the Lord of Crows or whatever devil you would like to pick out, the pillar.
Oh no, that's the thing. So I was going to say it's the Lord of Crows, and yes, I will divulge all. He's asexual. I don't think he likes anything. Trust me, I tried.
Okay. So the pillar otherwise slides into place, slightly disappointed, but slides into place.
Yep.
And in that moment, you watch as the tiny ferret with a chainsaw just revving it above its head transforms back into a large Romulus, who is now sat down on his butt. As the walls of force disappear, and all of you begin to slowly fall under what seems to be the influence of Featherfall before landing back on the wooden floor. the totems slowly collapsing into what looks to be a small totem that is on the ground. There's a Bryn.
Before Romulus transformed, Mortar was winding up to give it like a massive kick and just punt it as far as he could, and he sees Romulus transform and he's like, oh shit!
That's fair. As a Bryn takes the bat, kind of tosses it to one side as it disappears, and he wanders over, picks up the tiny totem, and walks over to you, Romulus, and gives it to you. Here you go.
Tiny totem. Uh-huh.
Keep hold of that.
Does it...
Once you've finished your work here, that will become magical. Now.
You enjoyed that too much.
Oh, yes, I did.
Just to clarify, tiny totem, is that what I'm calling it, or?
Tiny totem for now, yeah. It will get a proper name once the team building series is done.
I was nice to you.
You see the... I know, that's why I hired you to join my team. And you watch as the Bryn turns round to the Guardian. Alright, they're all yours. Final room's ready. And you watch as the other one goes walking through the door. What?
Any healing? That hurt!
You stay here as long as you need. You don't need to do the next trial straight away. And he wanders through the door. You can take a short rest as a group if you would like to.
Oh,
I would
maybe.
like to.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
So, short resting, guys?
The Guardian says in all of
Yeah,
your heads,
absolutely.
still connected by the telepathic bond. Rest up for the moment and catch your breath. The next trial will be along shortly, but there is no rush. I think we'll take a quick break there, and then we will move on to the final trial of your team building. As you have so far passed the trust exercises, the coordination, and the teamwork exercises. Now we go to the final one. Which, if I remember correctly... Oh no, that one was that was responsibility. I completely forgot to do all of these extra questions. That's fine. Not a worry.
We'll just pretend that we did them. Yeah, we're really good.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm not too fussed. Right. Well, I'm going to quickly be right back. All of you take a short rest as you need to. And when I get back and everybody else is here, we will continue.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's what I'm looking at. That's a 10. 10 on that D10. Hell yes. That's plus 13.
I feel like I spent that entire counter just skirting around death. Jeez.
You did.
That little thing hit hard.
Yes, 'twas highly irksome.
Said, oh, and Romulus is back now with a chainsaw. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Come on. I can't dodge both of these. No, I'm on 75 hit points.
Nice. 28. 75, that'll do. So I still have a few left over.
Oh. Snap.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I gotta look to see what features I get back on a short rest. What do I get back? What don't I? I get back.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, I need to ask Chris about that. Regain half these save points each time you take a long rest. Okay, never mind.
Oh, everyone will be getting an extra 6 as well, thanks to Song of Rest.
Oh, hell yes.
Wait.
And everyone will
Everyone
also be
actually
getting an
spends
extra. Everyone will also be getting an extra 8, I believe, from a chef feature.
Oh, that is huge.
Yeah.
So that's good. So that's 14, is it? 14? Yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm actually I'm fully healed.
Yeah, boy.
Hope everybody enjoyed that little team building exercise.
Absolute chaos.
Right, I'm going to start off with 4 and see where I'm at. So that should be 14 plus 16, so 30. That was 27, so 57 points of healing for me.
Very nice.
Nice.
Means I'm back at 100 HP. I'm only 10 from a max.
Ooh. Cool map.
I don't trust it. I don't
I
trust it
don't.
at all.
I declare war upon this map. How many fireballs did it take to destroy this thing?
Find out.
Okay. So now I get back. This. All of those. Awesome.
About 9.
Okay.
Assuming
Alright, so
collateral
that's-
damage from stuff being set on fire, about 9.
Cool. Okay, so that's potentially 3 third level spells if I roll really well. I could blow this entire room up.
Once we got everyone back,
I like the
we
idea
will
that you
begin.
just. I like the idea that Cat says that out loud. It's like, oh yeah, I can destroy this room with 9 fireballs, and the rest of us are just like, you say something?
My elemental detonation could level this, but nothing. No.
Watching you.
I'm watching me too. I'm not blowing anything up.
That's impressive.
Hey, I don't blow everything up.
Not all the time. Were you here, Simon?
Maybe that's the
or-
problem.
No. Okay.
Apologies, I am here.
You're here? Okay. And Harlan, were you back?
I am indeed.
Okay. And Rebecca, were you here?
Yep.
Alright. Then let us continue. As each of you finish up your short rest, recovering everything that you may need, you otherwise proceed through the next door. Romulus with the small totem and Cat with the pair of glasses atop her head. As you continue up what looks to be a set of staircases, or a set of stairs at the end of a hallway. You approach and begin to go up as it divides to the right and the left, leading into what looks to be this grand, opulent chamber. You can see that it seems to be multi-purpose by the looks of it. It seems to be both a lounge, a general dining area, somewhere to read, somewhere to study, somewhere to sleep. It is a generally very open stage. And I would ask, as the Guardian leads you all up, to position yourselves accordingly on this upper platform, where you would like to be.
I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this.
I'm gonna. And pray tell, Catalin, do you happen to know to have tried the most opulent of cigars?
Thou dost protest too mucheth, Kathleen.
No, Catalin.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
You're
Okay.
going to give a
Who
fuck in a
that was
second when I
focused.
shove this lit cigar up your well. Wouldn't you like to know?
Come at me, brethren, I am shredded.
Behold, brethren, I am more
Behold,
shredded than
brethren.
thou.
Stop shouting across the room.
Behold, brethren!
Stop shouting across the telepathic bond.
I'm just hearing like a random noise coming. It's kind of like feels more static than anything. My brain can't handle it.
Yeah. So the Guardian in this moment kind of takes a seat down in the chair, looking to all of you. Well, it seems we're on to our final task. And let us put everything that you've learnt into action, shall we? Making sure that everything is working as intended. This will be quite simple. Around this room I have hidden 3 shards. As you progress and collect them, you will put them together until eventually you form a key. And you must use it somehow. But more importantly, one of you will be working against the other 4.
You fucking Among Us-ing us.
Maybe. It is up to you to determine what you know, what you don't know, and, well, we'll see how much you can trust one another. And, by the way, I will be counterspelling any zones of truth or anything similar because that is cheating. Otherwise, no holds barred. Cast what spells you want, attack each other as much as you need. Just know that you are still mortal in this situation, and it is just a game. So, if everyone could please turn their attention, and in this moment you all have a card appear in your hand, denoting what you are. I would like everybody to roll me a d6, as this will determine a few things. If we get any doubles, I will need one of said people to re-roll. We have a 2 rolled so far, a 5, a 2, please re-roll Mortar.
Lucky D6.
1,
come
3, and you need either a 6
3.
or a 4. There, Romulus.
3. 1. 6.
Okay.
I will say, if we're going to be doing a puzzle thing, it may be a smart idea to get the rules and everything set down and cleared up, and then start next time when we're all a bit fresh.
It's alright. We can go about maybe the first round, because this will be done in a combat order.
Oh, okay.
So, who got roll number 1?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That is your roll. And everybody has a little bit of information as well. Who got roll number 2?
I did.
You did. Okay. Who got roll number 3?
That was me.
Okay. Who got roll number 4? No one? Who got roll number 5?
Me.
Okay. And Romulus, you got roll number 6.
I did indeed.
I need to scroll down to you. Where are you on my... Where are you? There you are. Okay. It is without general notion that I will say this. No one is allowed to know what you are. You may not state it, but you may question each other abstractly. You are working against and with one another. Just know that one of you, possibly 2 of you, are working against the others. So, let the hunt commence. And I would like everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Oh boy.
That's a 1.
That one.
20.
It shows how invested Kirv is in this game.
Solid
Yeah,
17.
nothing to do with the pickle brain.
Mm-hmm. So, 25
That's
plus.
another nut. Hold on.
Second.
Sorry, no, go on.
25 plus? 25 to 20.
I got 20.
Got 20.
Okay. 20 to 15.
17.
I can remove a Brit
What
out
did
of
you
this.
roll, Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
What did?
Oh!
Damn.
What did you get, Vinny?
A 7.
Rolls a nat 1 with a
Nat one.
-5, still gets a 7.
Disgusting.
Great. And Kirv, what did you get?
-3.
Okay. So,
Wow.
at the top of the initiative order, I will say, as you are opponents in this instance, potentially, Mortar, you will go first as you have the higher dex mod, followed by Romulus, then Vinny, then Kirv. So,
Mortar will. Mortar, kind of looking like a cornered rabbit, will go, I'm innocent, don't hurt me! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will then use Burst of Speed to dash as a bonus action. 5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
okay. Cat,
And
he
then
prompts an
you'll
opportunity attack as he goes past you. Do you wish to take it?
attack it.
No.
Okay.
Thank you! And then Mortar will dash with his action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he just freaking legs it and leaps behind the couch.
Okay. As Mortar legs it,
That's my
Cat.
turn.
you're up.
Huh. Well, I don't know what you lot all planning to do, but I'm gonna go look for this key bit. I'm gonna start looking over these 3 sofas here.
Okay. Go
These 3
ahead.
chairs here.
And make me an investigation check.
Okay. Plus 8. Nat 20 plus 8.
Nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
You.
Cal, what was your roll?
Investigation.
Sorry, I'm just nothing. I'm getting stuff. Ignore me.
With a 33, you are fairly certain it is not up here on this platform, as you could have potentially found it by accident.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 15, 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'm gonna start heading down to the sofas.
Okay. Romulus.
Right. It's my turn. I'm allowed to like talk to people.
You can. You can shout stuff and so on, but just know that anything somebody else says, they might be just trying to hide what or who they are.
All right. And can people respond to me if I talk to them?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Everyone, quickly spell innocent backwards.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that.
And you're not doing it, are you?
Romulus and
Actually-
Kirv can't. Oh no, not Romulus. Mortar and Kirv can't spell it backwards.
Literally, we're just there like, ah.
I can
friggin'
spell it in infernal. You want it in infernal?
Okay,
Mortar
I knew
just-
that
Mortar
one
just
wasn't going to
screams.
happen. I knew that one wasn't going to happen. Right. We each have individual pieces of information, some of which may or may not line up with each other. If there is information as to what people are specific, why people are looking in specific places, there's no reason not to share that, as far as we're aware. Also, please just try and don't assume anyone's an innocent or a traitor, because I get the feeling this whole thing could be a mindfuck where there is no traitor, and it's because we need to work out to not turn against each other. I don't know.
I'm
That's
worried
why
that everyone
Romulus
else is
is
a
dust.
traitor and I'm not.
Kat is just blasé. She's got some information and she's following that. That's it.
Mortar's
Okay.
preparing a couch. Mortar's preparing a couch fort, and he's trying to fortify the area.
Kat's
setting up.
to you.
He's setting up a sniper nest.
They don't come any
Right, so-
closer. What's the password?
I am going to have a look around this area, Chris. Am I able to use a perception to try and locate the location mentioned in my clue? The thing that need be interacted with.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Thank you kindly. Just double checking, I believe I have a +5 to this. So... 16.
16. You begin to look around the room for your specific bit of information. You note that there isn't too much necessarily that you can pick out from a distance. However, with a 16, I will tell you what you are looking for is on the map and visible.
I'm just looking around trying to see it now, and I'm like,
No, that's fair.
nanny the fuck.
We'll come back to any movement you wish to make after you've had a look
Right,
around.
I will like to make a very basic movement, which is I would like to begin getting out into this area for a better viewpoint and movement later on.
That's fine.
But I am struggling to locate that specific thing.
Vinny. So, Vinny, it is your go.
Okay, in that case, okay, I don't have the best idea of where to start looking, but I see a chest under this bed, so I'm gonna start looking over there.
Smart.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, just stay calm, all right?
Oh, are
We'll
we
get
not
through this.
constrained by like movement stuff? Or
You
we?
are for the
Like,
sake of the term.
Okay.
Oh, and as I'm heading over, I'll turn over my shoulder to call back up. Oh, and if anyone does find anything, don't start jamming it all together right away.
Got it.
That sounds like something
it.
a traitor would say.
So does that.
And I'll dash the bonus action and investigate this chest. See if it's locked, see if I can open it.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
So, 14.
14. You flip up the lid on this and you begin to have a rummage around in the chest. As you do, your hand catches on something metallic and you pull out what looks to be almost this curved bit of metal.
Might finish this quick, hopefully.
Right, I found something. I'm gonna, like, Zelda pose, hold it up to the rest of the party so they can see.
Mhm.
Huh. Nice.
Clarify,
Okay.
you said it is visible on the map currently.
Currently, yeah.
The fuck are you on? I've looked everywhere.
Kirv, it's your go.
Okay. So I was just admiring the flowers over here. Are they lavender?
Yes.
Cool. Moving on. 5, 20, 30. I assume I can dash to the extra distance.
Yeah.
Because I'm intrigued by the book over here.
Okay. You open up the book, and you can't read, but there are pictures as you
Oh, I love
hold
picture
open the
book.
book, and you can see what looks to be 3 bits of circular metal that seem to form a almost disc-like object. Some form of instruction manual.
Oh, as in maybe this is how we put the pieces together, I wonder.
Possibly.
Alright, I will relay that information to everybody else. I think this might be how we're supposed to fit the pieces together when we get them all.
Okay, noted.
Well,
I also wonder if there's something... So I can see the statue here, and I imagine I don't have enough time to look at what's going on there. But I wonder if they're positioned that way for a reason. Just to put that out there. Maybe they're looking at something on the wall that they're facing. Who knows? Anyway, end of turn.
Okay. Mortar, you're up.
I will begin scouting out the area for like near the fireplace for the shard, which I have a feeling it's over here somewhere.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Is that a fireplace, by the way?
Yeah.
Is there any chance I could go perception instead?
Oh, so you can go perception if you take disadvantage.
Okay, so straight roll for me.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 24.
24. Looking about the hearth and the fireplace, you see embedded within one of the logs is this curved bit of metal, and it's red hot.
Oh, dicks. Okay. So I will use my action. I will use my action to summon a shadow spawn, and then I'll get the shadow spawn to get it.
Summon a slave. Get slave to grab hot metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. It is carrying it, and I will say in 3 rounds' time it will die from fire damage. But by that time, the metal will be cool.
Bonus action, I will. I think I'm going to. As my bonus action, I'm going to use Spellblade, just in case. I'm going to activate Spellblade.
Just starts blasting.
Yes. Start blasting.
Shoot that kid! Shoot that kid! She's
Shoot
up to
that
something.
Speaking of the kid, Cat, it's your turn.
Mortar will also then move into the corner here.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Did Mortar state that he found a bit?
Yeah, he would said I found one.
Okay.
The shadow spawn is awkwardly like holding it, just kind of watching itself beginning to just die.
Mm-hmm.
It's just standing straight up.
Well, that's 2.
Oh, could I send my shadow spawn out to like bring it into the center?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
look
so
for any
I'll- so-
water you can cool it off in.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Maybe one of the vases with flowers.
That's a great idea. Mortar proceeds to stay behind the couch, not making an effort to look for the vase.
You're not exactly acting in the most, companionable of ways, you could look.
I'll use
I found the thing. I found the thing, and I've sent my buddy out to get it. Forgive
Fair
me if I'm a little
enough.
paranoid. There you go.
Fair enough.
Mr. likes his talk his way out of all the problems. I'm watching.
Have you seen my charisma? I don't.
Well, for someone who doesn't have very good charisma, you talk an awful lot.
Oh.
Throwing me.
For someone who dies in every fight we have, you talk an awful lot of shit.
You're damn right. Don't think this is gonna stop anytime soon, you son of a bitch.
It's Cat's turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was leaving them to it. I am going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
Just for the future, I can dash.
Roll my wild magic.
Excellent. First level, so if this goes off, lol, right?
Yeah, fine.
No, we're good.
The one's right there.
Okay. Something comfy. Well, I found one over there, so maybe in the bed. So I do find libraries quite comfortable.
Didn't Vinny find one in the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do.
here.
I've done that. I got nat 20, so it's definitely
okay.
not there.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just going to systematically work my way around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What's the password? Oh, dicks.
Only
My
you.
foolproof plan.
I am.
Can't
I'm
say
just
that in
gonna-
front of Cat.
Yeah, he's
Oh
unique.
yeah, shit.
I'm going
Can't say
to.
that either.
I'm going to
Oh,
look around
fuck.
all these chairs. I'm going to investigate these chairs. Is there anything in there? Maybe the book.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Act like a
Sure, go there.
hawk. Cornered rabbit.
Can I get Jeff to give me help?
I'll allow it.
Wait. That's a 22.
22. You see something glimmering, seemingly from this chair down here.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
So you get you can dash as part of this, so you have the movement to get there.
Cool. All right, then I will go check that out.
Okay, you pick up the next piece. It is,
Found it.
it is at this moment that I will be informing you that one of your innocent friends has now turned traitor.
Oh.
Oh. Suspicious.
Okay, interesting.
Suspicious.
Okay, the person has been informed.
Right.
Okay, Romulus, it is your go.
Right, I'm gonna. Sorry, do we as characters know that an extra one of us has been made a traitor?
Yes, you feel almost this warmth, and you feel your telepathic bond shatter in this moment as if interfered. It's not gone, it will come back at the end of this trial. But there's almost a level of interference as suddenly you feel that one of your number has been given some extra orders.
Right.
Although, in this moment, you also look around and you begin to feel like maybe those orders won't last. Almost as if one of you is a temporary traitor, shall we say.
Okay.
Sorceress, it's your go.
Okay. I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing, and I can't work out a way to mind games who is what. So I'm gonna be going around this way. Because I'm looking around for that thing I said I'm looking for. You said it's visible on the map. I'm really not seeing it. Like,
No?
Is
You want to roll me a perception check?
I would love to.
Go for it.
Like, seriously, I'm not seeing it. And maybe I'm just blind, but yeah.
No, you're not blind, I'm just being mean.
It's 13.
13. As you're running around the corner, kind of looking for your particular prompt, you see Vinny, you see Kirv, you see a wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, wardrobes have doors. course.
In that case, could I instead head over that way?
Okay, you
And-
see a clear emblazoned disc shape on the front of it. Just a mild indent where you have to insert the disc, it seems.
Okay, understood. Right.
Okay, so that was your action. You've used a lot of your movement to get there.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry? You good?
No, I don't think I have anything in particular. Right. I think we need to fit things in here, but be careful. Make sure everything's right.
Okay, Vinny, you'll go.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna head over
Ooh.
here.
Ooh.
Hey. I'm a friend.
Hey,
You said you found
hey.
something in this book?
Yeah.
I got this piece. Do you mind if I take a look?
Kirv keeps hold of the book but shows the pages.
Okay. I will take a look to see A, if anything looks like the thing I found, and B, if I can make any more sense of the instructions.
Looking at what Kirv has found, you can see that there is seemingly a setup with the 3 shards, and with your ability to read the pages as well as just look at the diagrams, you
Shut up.
see what looks to be the disc itself and the 3 pieces that would connect to one another. You do note that there is a kind of a little bit of text written on the side which states that only the key can be destroyed. So the individual shards cannot.
Okay.
Only the key can be destroyed?
Yeah.
Why would
Okay.
you just... No.
Don't put it together until we're certain we've got everything and can put it in immediately.
Like,
'Cause if it
as in
can't be
we know
broken-
where it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's but
Okay, right. It looks like these are the right instructions then, if everyone wants to bring the stuff they found.
Lovely. I'll keep sending my buddy to go and get it.
give the burning key.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch as the
I was gonna
shadow...
say, I'll get.
Well, we'll get there in a minute, but still got Kirv's turn.
Does it just sorry? I maybe I shouldn't be asking this question until my turn, but I'm going to ask anyhow. How does it say how many pieces we need to find?
3.
Oh, and we've found 3.
You found all 3, yes. So you found all 3, and as a result, one of your friends has turned traitor.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
But I've got the other piece, so if you, I mean, when it's my turn, I'll send my shadow spawn over.
Okay. Kirv, it's your
All
go.
right.
Who has it? Like who? Like who has the bits? Sorry, Vinny and.
Cat found one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So still the book. Hey, can I check these things? What are they except from creepy eye-looking things?
Oh, they're pots on top of pillars which have what look to be decorative vines carved to the outside of them.
Mm-hmm. They look to be just decorative.
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay. I would like to inspect statue. Because they're freaking me out.
Okay. You go over and you lift the helm on the suit of armor.
Oh.
It is decorative.
I put the helm on myself.
You put the helm on. Patink.
Dink.
Yeah, you put the helmet on. Patink. What other noise is a helmet supposed to make?
See?
Clink, clunk, tink.
I'm also curious about these purpley orb things. Okay, end of go, and I will be right back.
Okay. Top of the round. Mortar, still sending the shadow spawn over?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll send the shadow spawn over. Actually, it goes at the end of my turn, so I still have my.
That's fine.
stuff I can
You give it the
use.
order, it otherwise trots over. It has the burning hot piece as it's trotting over to Romulus.
Lovely. I'll give it to Vinny because Vinny can hold.
Hot things.
Vinny's vulnerable to fire, isn't he? Sorry, not
Resist.
vulnerable.
He's vulnerable to fire, so I'm going to give him the
He's
burn.
vulnerable to fire. Kill him.
Vinny's just the Bulbasaur I'm dying squirt.
Okay, I will take the shard.
Okay.
Lovely.
So Vinny,
Right.
you have 2 shards now.
Yes.
And Kirv still has the book, or you have the book?
I took the book.
Okay, cool.
Vinny, where's the other? Can you show us the other shard?
Oh, certainly, yes.
You're all the way over here. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You see Mortar's got his sniper rifle resting on the couch, and he's just.
I'm feeling uncertain about this sniper rifle being out.
Oh,
Don't
sorry,
worry
you meant
about
the other shard. No, I can't show you that.
Yes, the other. Why not?
Because Cat has it.
No, but you
Okay.
found one too.
Vinny has 2 shards. Cat has 1 shard. Vinny,
Right,
can we
so-
see the 2 shards you have?
Alright, I've got this one I've been hot potatoing. And
Blow on it. Blow on it.
Blow on it.
ooh, hold on.
And
Oh,
Okay.
I get a real itchy trigger finger.
Slight
What's up,
update.
Vinny?
It appears to have gone missing.
Okay. Interesting.
Suspicious. Suspicious.
And he has 2 on him. Guys.
Beads of sweat are pouring down Mortar's face. Okay,
I know this looks bad. I swear I had it as I came over to look at the book.
So what are the
Ooh,
rules for shooting?
can I do an
people?
insight check on Vinny?
Go for it. And Vinny,
I
roll me
say-
a
I
persuasion
shout
or deception. Just tell me the result. I will send whatever information may need to be sent to Romulus, as I have been
Okay.
relaying various
Eight.
actions people have been taking.
Eight. A dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Vinny?
It is a 19.
Okay. I will let Harlan know.
Thank you.
Do with that
I-
information what you will when we get to your turn. Mortar, You have asked to see this second piece, and Vinny has not proffered it. What would you like to do?
So what is the rules? So obviously we can't kill each other.
No killing each other, and you automatically stabilize at 0 hit points. But that doesn't mean you can't shoot things out of other people's hands or similar.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the shard out of his hand.
Okay. Make me an attack roll then, please. And Vinny, make me a... I will say... This will be a dexterity saving throw. You are... In this instance also, you've got to try and beat the attack roll.
Okay.
Oh man, that was so close to something good.
Okay. As the shot goes off, there is a loud crack in the air. All of you hear it as the sniper rifle shoots a force bolt straight through the air. But Vinny, you manage to otherwise pirouette out the way, holding the shard in place.
I'm going to use inspiration to reroll. I need to reroll.
Okay, go for it.
I made a terrible error in judgment.
Oh
That's
my
all-
god!
It's fine, you still get to use your 3, so your gun doesn't jam, but it almost does. There's I'll say, as you take the first shot, you fire it, the crack through the air. Vinny dodges out the way, and as you're going to re-aim, you go to shoot, but now the shadow spawn is in the way, and you're like, do I shoot the shadow spawn? And then there's a hesitation when you're like, oh no, I can just get it to attack Vinny next time. And then... Okay.
Shadow spawn! Tackle that bitch!
Okay.
I said tackle, not tickle.
Cat, it is your go. You've just watched Mortar take a shot at Vinny. So the suspect is there, perhaps.
Doing?
Or maybe he's being framed.
Vinny's put his shard somewhere and he's not telling us where it is. Vinny is sus!
I don't have it. That's all I can say. And please stop shooting me.
Yeah. Lost shard
so
versus
shootable.
bullet hurts.
It's fine. It's
Besides, why are
only
you
hurt
hiding
a
over
little bit.
here?
It's my safe space.
No,
We're
no,
talking
it's
about
not.
safe spaces and sharing.
We
This is
are
a safe
safe
space
space.
of
This
sharing.
is not. This is a space for you to be able to pick people off. What are you doing?
This is a safe space. You are putting words in your own mouth about how it is or what it is that I'm supposed to not be doing.
And don't
Well,
forget, there are 2 traitors. Or at
Okay,
least there were.
since we're all just having conversations at this point,
This is all
I'm just
shouting
going
over
to say
top one another.
I'm just going to say, Mortar, no shooting at the moment. Cat, someone here is a traitor, and I am less suspicious of Mortar than I am of what's been going on with the missing shard. So,
Okay, all right. So a bit's gone missing.
you do you.
Right.
Yeah.
But shooting someone seems a bit over the top.
I missed, didn't I?
Oh, in that case, in that case,
You don't know
then
that.
I kind of bury my piece in amongst my spines. I've lost my bit as well. Now what are you gonna do?
Suspicious.
Mortar turns the gun on Cat.
And
Just,
Oh, it is so go time.
Can I just automatically can I just roll an intimidation check? I just look at Mortar the moment
you
he
can't
even
can't
pretends to
see
do that.
Mortar at this point. You heard the shot, but you're not in a position where you've got line of sight on him, unfortunately, from here.
what's
Oh.
everyone chicken shit and he shot and then immediately dove behind the couch.
Okay.
Focus up.
Alright, Cat, what would
Whose
you like to
turn
do?
is it?
It's my turn.
You've
I am
moved 15
going
feet
to...
forward.
Yep. Okay. I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna go over 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. I'm going dead between Mortar and Vinny, in case
Okay.
he tries to shoot again. And that'll end my turn.
Vinny, do you speak any different languages?
Using language tech.
Infernal.
Interesting.
Noted.
Romulus, it is your go.
I'm going to go over to Vinny.
Okay.
And I'd like to. I'm going to just ask, Vinny, what do you think happened to that shard? I'm just going to be very conspicuously holding my weapon ready to go.
I mean,
Good,
All right.
Romulus, good. Kill him. Kill him.
Okay, everyone,
Do it.
let's all calm down. I don't think it benefits anyone for us to start fighting about this. All I know for sure is I walked over with the shard, I was looking at the book, and then suddenly I didn't have it.
Okay.
Now,
Can
I don't think it's useful for us to make accusations,
Oh, I don't know where this is
but
going.
Or shoot.
I can only think of one thing that possibly could have happened.
Uh-huh. Which is...
Which is. Bear in mind,
Well,
if
there's
you
one
if you tell us
traitor.
a lie, if you tell us a lie, we are going to shoot you. Because I know where it is. I know where it is.
Yeah, which is the only way I can see that it makes sense is if Kirv took it off me.
You bastard.
I'm going to shoot the shit out of you.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I,
Do it.
knowing what I know, I'm going to, is the burning hot piece cooled down by now?
Yes.
I'm going, Vinny, hand over that piece and the other one. Otherwise, I'm not responsible for how much this is going to hurt.
Yes!
All right. I can't hand over the other one because I don't have it.
Where is it? Because I think you know.
It has to be with Kirv. I don't know of any alternative.
Okay. Okay. Hand over the piece that you do have, then. As you are not currently trusted, I will check on Kirv and see if Kirv has the other piece. All right.
I'm not sure that it is
The
because I
alternative
think
is
there are
I
two
hit-
people who are suspicious.
This is
Vinny,
fair.
Vinny
The
is
alternative
like-
is
Vinny's
a
slippery
solid
as
you
shit.
get shot and I smack you and take it anyway.
Literally. Well, here's the thing. Eliminating people one by one is going to eliminate who the traitor is. If Vinny's not the traitor, then we know it's someone else. So it's just a thing of
But
eliminating this one.
it's
by
only
one.
if we can be certain that they are the traitor.
Yeah, we don't know. It doesn't come up. You were the traitor when you were killed.
No, we've got anonymous traitor evictions off at the moment, I'm afraid.
So
Makes the game more
Well, the
fun.
game would end if the traitor dies.
hand over that piece.
Not
And I'll
necessarily.
go check Kirv for the other one. Okay?
Counter
Then
proposal.
we'll know.
I put a piece somewhere on the ground where we can all see it, and no one goes near it.
He slipped it into her pocket. He was the one who put it in there. You slippery prick.
I don't know if I trust you enough for that. Counter
I'm telling you,
proposal.
man.
Fucking What
I'm
is
so
going
sorry.
on? Counter.
Team building's gonna
I
tear
will
us apart.
I will say this has taken your entire action to do this full conversation / counter
Yeah, no.
proposals.
What I'm gonna say, give it to me, or I smack and Mortar shoots.
Like hell,
I will keep it held in visible view. I will tie it to my necklace around my neck, so it is visible, and everyone can see it at all times. But I'm not comfortable with it being left out in the open, near you. I need you to go with me on this.
Why don't we all put our shards like in the center of the room? Like we roll them into the center of the room, and then
I'm good with that once we know where the last one is.
I'm happy to agree with that, but again, I don't have the last one.
Fine. Then again, we'll search Kirv and see if Kirv has it. At which point we've got some questions to ask. But we will go from there. Understood?
Okay. If you want to take it and then throw it into the room, then I'll let you do it. I think it should be cool enough by now.
I am curious as to why you slipped it into her pocket, though.
Why would I do that?
These eyes don't lie. I don't know why you did it.
Well, I don't know why I would do that either. It
I
feels like
don't
a
know. Honestly,
terrible,
that's what- I'm
terrible way
waiting-
for the traitor to behave.
I am waiting for an answer. I am waiting for a goddamn answer.
Well, I'll say if you're willing to hand over the shard to Romulus, you can throw it into the center of the room.
I would like to do so.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I will hand it over voluntarily.
I will put the
Like
shard
here?
there. For
Yeah.
No one approach that until the last piece is found. Anyone who does, Mortar, Vinny, I expect you to shoot whoever
I'm
does
staying.
it.
I'm staying right here.
Fair enough.
Right.
Vinny,
And that
it is your
goes to
turn.
you too, I say, looking directly into the eyes of the Shadow Spawn.
The shadow spawn shrugs.
Just holds up his burned hand. Cat, please throw yours in the center and then move a little bit away. And we will, and again, if anyone approaches that without everyone's agreement and the final piece being found, start blasting.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Vinny, it is your go. Anything you'd
Okay.
like to do?
In the meantime, Kirv, could you throw the book over here as well, please?
No.
Well, then I
Okay,
can't trust you.
You know that's
You already
not
stole the
good.
shard.
Excuse me.
Look,
I beg your unbelievable pardon.
there's at most two traitors here, right?
As far as we're aware, although there
As far as
theoretically
we're
could
aware.
be more.
There's me, Romulus, and the Shadow Spawn,
You're all
controlled by
traitors.
Mortar, and with him training the gun on us, we can't all be traitors.
I'm just trying to exist here, guys.
I was gonna say, Cat's just there going, what? BLB.
Cat's either having a really terrible time or is having the easiest run of traitor act ever.
No, I do have one question here. Okay, why don't you want to throw the book in the middle with the rest of the shards?
Oh, I thought he was asking me to throw it to him.
No. Central point.
Can I throw it that far?
On your turn, you can move and throw it, effectively.
Okay. Okay.
Just don't pass the glowy
Shadow
blue
Spawn.
plants, otherwise we'll. Yeah.
Don't pass the grey blue plants. What's up with the? What's up with the?
Oh,
plants?
it's just because I said if anyone approaches to try and take them,
Oh,
everyone
I
starts
see.
blasting, and I'd rather not see you get pin cushioned.
Thank you.
Okay. So you do so.
Is it on?
Could
Is...
Could you also check yourself for any shards?
Yes, I will check myself for shards.
Okay.
Check yourself before you...
So, Vinny, would that be your turn with
Yep, I'll end my turn here.
Okay, so Kirv, make me an investigation check.
So is the other shard in the middle?
One shard is in the middle.
One shard is held by Cat, and on Cat's turn, presumably we're going to be to go in with the throw in the center.
Okay.
What was that, investigation?
Mm-hmm.
That's a dirty one.
You look about yourself and you're like, well, I haven't got any, like, places you could really tuck a shard quite easily as you begin to kind of pat yourself down, and you're like, oh, I don't know where it would be. You can't find one on you. Doesn't mean it's not there, but you can't find it. But you know you have the book at the very least.
Okay. Book in center. I'll check you on my next turn.
Okay.
And
Throw it into the center.
Obviously, if it is on you, and you did know, then it would be a bad idea to have not thrown it into the center, so it'll make you not look not great if we do find one on you, for obvious reasons. Obviously, that's not the end of it. We will discuss, but just saying.
Do you really think I could have pickpocketed Vinny without anyone knowing?
I was
We've
distracted. I was reading.
We've been discovering a lot about people recently. Anything's
fair.
possible.
That is fair.
So, book it in center, shard in center.
Okay. Mortar, I assume you're just going to be holding your action for your turn? Which is not really anything else to do.
Mortar is staying put. His eyes are trained.
I'm sorry, this is terrible timing.
What was it, sorry? Okay.
She died.
Yeah, Mortar's just staying put. Where's the other shard? The cat's got it, and
the other one's in the middle. You still don't necessarily know where the third one is.
Okay, so Cat had one. The other one's in the middle. My Shadow Spawn will go up to Kirv and kind of politely indicate that it might want to check her pockets.
Okay.
And ask, like, kind of do a Shadow Spawn equivalent of asking
Okay.
permission.
We will wait for Rebecca to get back for that bit. But
Sorry, back.
welcome back.
Oh.
The Shadow Spawn is politely asking if it can check your pockets.
Ugh.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. There are some people that pay good money to be to have that happen.
Okay, I will let it check my pockets.
Okay.
The Shadow Spawn will dip into both pockets.
Okay. I'll do the roll for the Shadow Spawn here. Yeah. It otherwise has a quick rummage through your pockets, and lo and behold, out of one of your pockets, it pulls a key piece. Which, interestingly, if you'd looked into your inventory, you would have noticed that I added it to it. How did that get
Oh, really? Shit.
there? Yeah, I did. I'm sneaky.
Bummer.
The Shadow
Well,
Ah.
I did roll a dirty
Once the-
one.
Well, you could have found it
Once the
without
Shadow
the roll if
Spawn
you
has it,
found it.
Yes.
the Shadow Spawn will then throw it into the center.
Okay.
Okay. I am trusting Mortar a lot more. I am trusting Kirv a bit less.
Bro, I had no ice.
Okay, it could
There
have
is-
been a gambit.
The only ones
mean-
who haven't done anything remotely suspicious are Cat and Romulus, really, in my opinion. Like, I can't place a finger on Cat because
I'm glad that you know that you have done suspicious things. That's good for good. That's good.
Oh,
to know.
I'm 1,000,000% aware of how suspicious I am. I'm in the sniper corner.
Yeah.
Like,
Weirdly enough, you are the most suspicious, but I'm also the least
I-
suspicious of you because of just how over the top suspicious you are.
There you go.
Okay. So, end of
Okay,
your go.
just to-
Cat.
Look, I haven't even done anything.
It's been your turn. What would you like to do?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was the
Bye-bye.
It was the Shadow Spawn.
You okay? Well, what did you want to do, hon?
Can I just quickly check? So in the middle we have
2 shards
Two
and the
pieces.
book.
2 shards.
and
that's
book
the
that
third.
I threw over.
Yeah.
So I could say that the throwing the book is the thing I did. Sorry, I wasn't here for that. And Cat has the third shard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Cinnamon
We got the
was
pieces,
fine.
we got the book,
However, I am
and
going
no
to.
one's going near them.
I am, however, going to ask her to make a investigation check for her spines because there are forests. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Please, for once in your fucking life, roll semi-decent.
No.
Fuck.
You look about your spines and you're like, oh no, where did it go? And you begin to panic. You can roll disadvantage if you want to make it with your bonus action.
Bonus action.
What's your plus?
8.
8, okay. With a
Okay.
15, you do manage to find it. It is more embedded than you remember, but you manage to hoik it out. You don't necessarily have the ability to throw it into the ring at this turn, but it's up to you.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
If we
I'm
wanted to skip past everyone's turn for you to throw it in the ring, you can.
I'm gonna.
Could you hold it? My plan is this. I'm happy to go over there, put the pieces together, and go over to the door. As long as everyone stays out of the way, I'm happy to do that. I know if people don't trust me, that's fair, but someone's got to at some point.
Why don't we all put our weapons? Why don't we all put our weapons somewhere? Like throw our weapons away. Like everybody.
Literally,
Everyone's
for a
got-
second.
I will literally do it now. Mortar throws his rifle. His
I
rifle,
guess
his
we're
rifle
doing that.
lands.
I guess we're doing
His
this.
rifle lands right there.
Okay.
Okay. I'll strap things on my back so I can't take them off. I would like to still have them on me because I don't know if things will come with us when we leave this space. But I will happily strap them up so I physically cannot wield them.
Okay.
This is purely so that Chris doesn't pull some bullshit of like, oh, sorry, you've left that space. You've left your weapons behind.
No.
Oh,
it's
it's a physical item that we brought into a. thing
Yeah,
with
so it
us.
would pop out the door
Magnificent
anyway
mansion.
because you're in the magnificent
Okay.
mansion. So you can
As
you
long
can
as
otherwise
that's been
disarm.
confirmed, I'll
Yeah,
chuck
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
chuck it.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
After Vinny does the same.
All right.
I can't
Gonna-
chuck Titania, so tough shit, I guess.
I'll draw my scimitar and throw it up here, I guess,
Okay.
and then throw the short sword the same spot.
Okay. The Guardian sat up in the chair, just suddenly, like there's a moment of flinching as two weapons just fly up towards him.
I'm sorry. Oh, hey, you're not the traitor, are you?
No, I've
The
been...
twist.
He's been sat in the chair this whole time, just watching. He's like, no, I'm not part of your team building.
All right. So everyone's disarmed.
Yep.
I say we put it to a vote. Who do we trust to go over there, put it together, and open up the wardrobe? The thing I was looking for was a set of doors. I did not realize it would be a wardrobe, but apparently those are doors. And if we make that, put it together properly, we can open the door and get out.
So here's my thing.
Hmm.
My shadow spawn's already taken damage, right?
Yeah.
From the fire and the burning. Okay, so it
Mhm.
is pretty weak. It's probably got in its team hit points. So you can kill it pretty much immediately if you need to. Like Cat's right there if she needs to. My shadow spawn could do it if you wanted it to. But then again, if you want someone who's a bit more beefy, Romulus should do it.
I will say the Shadow Spawn won't be able to assemble the key, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
No, okay, fair enough.
So it would require one of the players to assemble the key.
Oh, gotcha,
Okay.
okay.
I'm
Right,
going to
I-
say we say each player's name,
I mean, I can do it as I'm right
put
here
it to a
next.
vote. True. But
I'd
I
be okay
also
with
am
that.
aware you are the squishiest member of the party.
But she's also the lead. She's also someone who hasn't actually displayed anything that I would consider remotely really suspicious.
Fair.
Like
Okay.
Yeah,
she's been really like
as long as as long as you're good with it, that's okay. But just be careful. Read the instructions, because I do not want anything to go wrong.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, first things first. Party vote. I mean,
I vote for Cat.
after all.
I vote for Cat.
I vote for Cat.
Hey.
Do you want to throw your hat in there? Okay, so Cat, you are the one who has been elected to go to the middle. You step up. You have the 3 pieces of the keys and the book. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check to put it together, please.
Okay, this was the perfect person to choose. Well done, everyone.
Agreed. Good job, guys.
The
Good job.
DC is 5. Hopefully anybody could do that, but
I don't
You-
think it's possible for me to fail.
you roll a
really.
nat
Yeah,
1.
Warsaw and
one.
Curve really had the chance. Warsaw and Curve really
you
had
roll
the
a nat
chance.
1 and you put it back to...
Anyway, I've got a
back to
3,
five.
so
No,
3 plus whatever.
3 plus 4, so it's a 7.
Okay, you begin to put it together. It doesn't quite fit. Something's wrong with one of the pieces.
Is there any information in maybe another book? I mean, there's multiple books. I'll go through the information with the book. I'm doing it exactly as the book states, right?
Someone didn't swap
Yeah.
a piece out.
I'll look at them. Are they all metallic?
They all seem to be metallic, yeah. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Is there any sort of advantage that could be provided?
In this instance, no.
Worth a try.
That is a 19.
19. Looking over them, one of them doesn't look quite right. I will send you the information regarding that.
Okay.
There you go.
Right. In the meantime, I am going to warily back away from Vinny and say to Kirv, keep an eye on each other. Both of you, Vinny, Kirv. And I'm going to be having a look at these books over here to see if there's perhaps anything, and this book on here. Basically, just trying to see if there's something we've missed.
I'll
go
go
ahead.
for
Okay.
this one on my turn. I'll take a look there.
Okay, go ahead and roll me investigation checks, you two. And Vinny and Kirv, is there anything particular you want to
I'm
do?
not good at these.
Yeah, me neither.
Beyond just keeping an eye on Kirv and not getting within grabbing distance of her.
Nat 20!
Dirty 20!
Okay. You look through
This
the...
is the best I've ever rolled for intelligence.
Dude, I've never read so good in my life. I think I understand how to read now.
I know, you found an ABC picture book. It's great.
I finally done. I shed a tear.
You shed a
just have
tear
the
and all of a
most
sudden...
book
You, yeah, your natural 20, you find an ABC picture book and all of a sudden you know your alphabet for common. That's it.
Oh, I'm
You
proud
don't know.
of you.
You don't know how words work, but
Mortar
you know
leaps
your
back
alphabet.
Mozart leaps back over with this book.
Meanwhile, Romulus, with a dirty 20, you look around over these books. Most of them just seem to be either for light reading or novels or anything else that might be just for casual reading. There's no more instruction manuals or details. Either these are the wrong books or there's no further
Eventually
information.
up
You're
here
not
could
sure.
be something there.
Yeah, okay. I think that my next stop then will be heading back up to look at the other spaces we haven't looked at yet.
From what
I
I can
will
see from the 3 bits, one of these looks older, more worn than the other 2. Could they have put some in here as a ruse?
Like decoys? Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Do
That
you
would
know
mean more
which?
searching, which...
Do you know which one of the pieces it was? Because if it was the one that was in the fire, maybe we need to do. I could do some 4G stuff with it.
The specification
Oh,
for
yeah,
that
maybe
one
like
was the
walls.
one in the chest.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Okay.
So,
They're
Unless-
they're near indistinguishable, but with the 19 on the investigation, you pick up on that it was that
So
one
one of these has
specifically.
been wrong from the start.
Okay. What
we either
clues
need to
did
find a
people
way-
get?
I
That-
just knew about the door.
Okay,
and
I got
making
one
sure
that
to
there
get
is.
everything put together.
It's found somewhere comfortable, which
Mine
which
was
was why I was checking the
yeah,
chairs.
mine
Mhm.
was somewhere warm, so I went to the fire.
That would make sense.
Vinny, what did you get?
Mine was assembling the pieces in order.
Okay.
Assembling the pieces in order?
Wait, what? Hold on. No, we were saying like where we found.
What?
Yeah, where we found the shards, right? Is
Oh,
that
Yeah,
what we
sorry, was
asked?
that your question?
The
Sorry,
notes
I've
we've got at
misunderstood.
the
I found
start,
the. Mm-hmm.
It's so my one said. Hang on, let me scroll to it. Oh god damn it! Where did I write? Oh, it's underneath an energy. You know that the piece resides somewhere comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Okay, so that was what mine said, which was why I was checking the chairs. Mortar had one found some. It can be found
Mine
somewhere
said,
warm.
you know that a piece resides somewhere warm.
So who
Yeah.
had the one for the third piece?
Vinny found it.
Vinny found it, but did you have
Found
instructions?
it, but it
on
wasn't
where to find
anything.
it?
It wasn't anything to do with my instructions. I just saw a chest and looked inside.
Okay, so
My
Vinny's
instructions
was
said that
only
the
one
pieces have to
doesn't
be.
have-
The pieces have to be assembled in a specific order, which I assume you did, because you had the instructions.
Yes,
Oh,
I've
in
followed
a
the book.
specific-
I put them in the correct order.
Okay,
Kirv,
my
what
clue
was
is helpful.
your clue?
Yeah, mine was just that the pieces aren't invulnerable.
So we've got one
But we
piece
were
here
told
that
they
didn't
were.
have instructions.
We were
It
told
said
they
we
were.
can't-
Yeah, we
We
were
were
told
told
they
they-
were invulnerable.
The key.
In-
We were
in
told
the
they
book,
couldn't be
right?
damaged, but the key could be. We were told the key could be damaged.
The key could be damaged. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
That
the
they're not.
shards independently couldn't be.
What exactly did yours say, Kirv?
That
Your
the
clue.
final key is not invulnerable.
Right, so
Yeah,
not
okay.
the pieces.
That's
are-
information we knew.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's information we knew. That's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess
one of these
our next
pits.
step will probably be going up to those books, right? Going up to
Yeah.
the books where the arcane circles are.
Yes.
That was going to be my
Um,
next move, but if
who do we
Still-
want?
Romulus wants
I
to
will
dash
say-
at them,
I would like to dash up there because, with all the best will in the world,
okay, yeah.
both of you two are a
Understood.
little shady right now.
If you don't mind, Cat, could you keep an eye on him, please?
Yeah, sure.
I am
sure.
a-okay with that, or I'm happy to have someone else come by. Maybe, Mortar, you're still keeping an eye on all the pieces and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Well,
my
the
eyes are in
pieces
the
are
center.
open. I've currently got hold of them because I was trying to put them in the wardrobe. Do you want me to leave them
No.
by the wardrobe?
No, don't leave them by the wardrobe. Don't leave them by the wardrobe.
I'll hang on to them.
I would probably, if we're kind of doing away with movement, I would probably say place them back in the middle. But that's just me. If everyone's okay with Cat hanging on to it for the moment, given that we trust Cat, I'm okay with that. But I would rather make sure it's not out in the open, except in a place where everyone is looking at it.
Great.
Okay, so investigating up here for the books and stuff. To see if there's anything we might be missing, or perhaps another piece.
I will send my shadow spawn to go and get the other book.
Okay, it plods past
But
now
I'll
that it
go- I'll-
can, because Cat has the other shards, correct?
Yeah, I've got them.
So then it will plod past and have a look. As much as the Shadow Spawn can't read, it will have a look for books, and it will bring them back to you, Mortar, who also can't read. But you know your
Lovely.
ABCs.
Well, this
That's
one might
fine,
be
I can-
numbers.
Well, my plan is I'll throw it into the center. It's like I'll get the book and I'll throw it into the center when I get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. I'll roll investigation for the creature.
Ooh, that's a question. On the other book, the book with the instructions, what was its cover look like? What was its title? Maybe there'll be similarities.
Okay, Chris, I need that information.
Yeah.
What was its
looking.
title?
looking at the book, you otherwise have a look around. I will say through all the books that you have found throughout the room, there are no more books that match it. Meaning you have found the correct instruction map.
Okay. But still keep an eye out. I guess I'm just looking around for another shard then.
Possibly.
What's going on the floor here, by the way?
You can see what looks to be
Yeah, I
old.
was asking that.
You see what looks to be old kind of magical circles, and they seem to be providing what looks to be some form of arcane tether to all of the light within this place. So this is the light control. So if you want to make it dark,
Fun. Fun.
Oh fuck. Yes.
Okay. Moving
Cat,
my shadow
don't
spawn
mess
away
with
from
that.
that. Moving this away from that. Absolutely.
To clarify, is this one the light one, or is this one the light one, or are they both the light one?
both. You can activate and you can trigger all lights from both points.
Okay.
My shadow
Oh.
spawn is going to guard this side. It's guarding this side.
Yes. Cat, let us extricate ourselves from here very quickly, please.
Yeah, you figure it out
and-
when you kind of step close to it of what it does, but you don't. The rest of the party doesn't necessarily know unless you're announcing it.
I'll wait until we're all back in the center because I would rather not people find out when. Well, no, that's suspicious. If I'm like, I don't. What I mean is, I don't want people to rush over here. But honestly, it's better if I am here, I guess. Nobody go near the glowy circles in here. They are light controls, which is a very shady thing. Little pun there. For someone to be interested in. I am having a very brief look around in here with Cat. Cat is watching me, and I am watching Cat. And I'm looking for another piece or any other information. Then we will leave and
I think
the
Vinny
lights
has
will not
line
go
of
off.
sight on Romulus. I think Vinny has
Yes.
line of sight on Romulus, so I think he can see.
Absolutely
So
fine.
that's-
I literally have my hands up. I'm like, I do not want to be involved in
Well, you don't
shady
have
shit.
you don't have your weapons either, so you're all good.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing
but
my best
yes,
to keep one eye on Romulus and one on Kirv.
But yes, I would
I'm
like
also
to
watching
have a
that
look.
as well. So.
Me and Kat, let's investigate, see if there's any pieces or anything that might lead to a piece.
Okay, both of you go ahead and roll me investigation checks, please.
I'm also happy to provide advantage to Kat if that's.
I'll say
actually, no, I don't know if I
because
trust-
you're
I
because
do.
you're on quote unquote possibly separate teams, I would like you both to roll separately for this.
This is fair and reasonable.
That is
10.
14.
Okay. Looking around, you don't find any evidence of additional pieces. So you're either in the wrong location or you
Need to be better at
Need-
finding things.
need to be better at finding things, yeah.
All right. Let's remove ourselves from here. Kat,
I
please
am
walk in
walking
step
around
with
the
me.
edge.
Yes, I am also walking around the other edge. Right. Could I have a look at the piece that does not fit in with the rest, and determine if perhaps it's fixable, or if it is just inherently wrong?
Roll me an investigation check.
Are we still doing turns?
I'll say we're being a bit loose. If there's something specific that people want to do, like Kirv and Vinny, if there's something you specifically want to do, just let me know.
Yes.
Because
And
right now I am
so-
assuming Mortar is posting up in his pillow fort. We have Cat and Romulus wandering around searching stuff, and then you two are watching one another.
What,
so
what kind of check was that again?
investigation.
Before I let Romulus check it
Excellent.
over, I'm going to gesture for Vinny to come over, so there's a third person, a witness, that goes on
Could
between
you
us.
get Vinny and Curve?
Oh, yeah,
Not
the
to
two
say
of them
I
come
trust
over.
Vinny specifically,
Yeah,
but
I don't-
either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 13 to investigate it. If there's any chance I could add my smithing tools proficiency to that, I would not mind, because this is a metal object that I'm trying to determine the quality and like what's going on with it, but it's fine if not.
I'll say, looking over the metal, there is a indistinguishable difference between them. One of them has seen slightly more wear and tear, and you can see one of the edges is kind of smoothed compared to the rest.
Does anyone know the mending cantrip?
No.
No, I'm afraid not.
No.
Fuck.
I do, if you would trust me
Actually,
to be alone with
Actually,
it
I've
for a
got-
minute.
I can watch Vinny. I can watch Vinny. So if
Okay.
like if he stays exactly where he is, then that's fine.
Right. Cat.
Okay.
I'm going to take this one piece over to Vinny.
He's with us.
Yeah.
No,
'cause
I
you-
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all together here.
Don't give him the other pieces, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll hang on to 2 of them.
Okay. Do I have line of sight on everyone there, Chris?
If
I'll
not,
say
please
you
move
can
up to your line of
adjust to
sight.
have line of sight. Yes.
Again, you also
Okay.
have thrown your gun away, so it might actually be beneficial for you to
Yeah.
be up close in person.
I'm also very squishy though.
Okay, yes, but no one has weapons here, and
Everyone.
Did
no,
you, for the
you
time
know
being,
what,
because
know
you
what,
can
everyone-
actually keep a general eye on them, it'll be half cover, but you can see them all.
Yeah.
and what's
Okay.
going on.
So long as I can see them. So long as I
Yeah.
can see them.
I will
that's fine.
say you are kind of useless if you are all the way
That's-
over there. I'm
That's
just
fine
saying.
because I can. That's fine because I can keep an eye on. I can keep an eye on the center there to see if any like unseen servants or any like. mage
There's
hands
nothing
are
left
trying to
in the
make them.
center, remember?
Oh yeah, they
Cat's
were.
got with all the pieces.
Yeah, we've,
Oh,
we've
there
got
is
them all
no
here.
sense.
Oh, that changes everything. That changes
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So, hand over that piece and no other.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Vinny, you have that piece. Begin the
Okay.
mending cantrip.
All right. This will take a minute. I don't know how well it will work, but I'll do my best. Okay. I will begin attempting to cast mending.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I
begin
don't feel good about this.
You begin-
Cat, well,
to attempt casting
Keep-
mending.
everyone keep an eye.
And Cat, can you just make sure that he's casting mending? Like, can you just make sure that's the right spell he's casting?
Okay,
You're not
can
just
I
telling
can
us
I
he's
do
casting mending.
can I do an Arcana check to make sure that is mended? I have seen it being cast before, so
Yeah, go for it. Make me an Arcana check. And Vinny, make me a Persuasion or Deception check, and then let me know what you were doing.
Just had that thought. I was like, he could be telling us it's mending, and like half of us would-
Okay.
it turns out he's casted Disintegrate, and we didn't even realise he knew that spell.
Well, that's a natural 1, so I will let you announce what you were doing.
Okay, fair.
Or just send the message directly to Jamie if you wish.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'll just announce it. Vinny is casting mending correctly. I have had it this entire campaign. This is going to come up.
Fair enough.
I am
Okay.
certain we have said this before, but
That's,
fine.
Okay.
that's incredibly useful to know.
Oh, that is such a relief. Oh my god.
So, you proceed to go through. Minute goes by, the mending. You watch as the edge of it, the smoothness begins to dissipate, and it becomes more of kind of the sharper edge as you kind of wipe that section off. You have a shard if you wish to give it back to Cat.
Okay. Carefully,
Okay.
Vinny, give it back to Cat and back away next to Kirv. And away from
All
Cat.
right.
I'd like it to be noted
Cat?
that I think the tieflings are being mistreated in this group today.
That's entirely your own fault and not at all based on your on any racial prejudice.
No, it is not my fault that he put that in my pocket.
Okay.
But
Right.
okay, reasonable, but we don't know that. You
Okay.
you
Okay.
could have just managed to steal it on a clutch moment.
On a clutch, yeah. Definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna go over
Look,
to
I mean, we are
wardrobe then.
tieflings. We do clutch things occasionally. Right.
No, we are moving as one Cat.
That's fine.
We're
I can
moving as
move
one.
everybody's pieces.
Okay. right.
I will be next to Cat,
As Cat
so
has,
that I'm always within 5 feet.
you have
Have
assembled
been
it.
assembled.
You have assembled
What-
it.
Excellent.
What's stopping anyone from just swiping this when I try and put it in? When everyone is around me?
Okay,
Oh,
fair
I
enough.
have an idea. I have
Honestly,
an idea.
everyone take 5 steps back. Everyone take 5 feet step back.
Is anybody not
I might
complying with
only-
this, I
Back
should
away
say?
from
The
Cat.
only thing is,
Hmm?
before everyone steps back, the only thing we should be mindful of is Cat, we are putting trust in Cat here, which I do want to do as Romulus. As Harlan, I'm like, I don't know you. But fair. I will step. I will step back, but I will be keeping an eye on everyone.
Okay, Kirv.
Yeah, so as the last one who has not stepped back, I would like to cast darkness
As you
On Cat.
cast darkness
Okay.
on Cat.
Thank you.
It's a good job I can see in darkness.
Well, that would
So,
be
so have you already assembled the key then?
Yes,
Yeah.
the key is together.
Nice.
I've assembled the key. I'm about to put it in, but everyone was around me, and it was like, what if someone swiped this as I'm trying to put it in?
Okay. Okay.
Who cast
There are
darkness?
there are multiple things going on. Mortar, make me a roll with disadvantage. Romulus, make me a roll with disadvantage, as you are both doing hidden reactions to the darkness. Cat, if there's anything you wanted to do, go ahead and give me a roll. I'll say make me an initiative roll, because this will just be kind of like trying to beat initiative in this instance.
Oh no,
Wait,
that's bad.
Can I use my inspiration, please?
You can, but keep in mind you re-roll both dice.
Understood. It's still worth it. It's better than it was.
Okay. Mortar? What
I
did you
nat
get?
one.
You nat one?
I nat one. The darkness goes up and I shoot and it's like, oh.
There's
no,
a
not
click
this.
and a
My
jam.
my gun jams.
Yep.
Like,
Um,
no.
Romulus, you... I'll say Cat, you see this, as do you, Kirv, as Romulus tries to grapple Cat in this moment, as the darkness goes up.
Oh.
What the hell is going on? I just want to put a thing in a thing.
Do you want to? Both of them missed. You can now if you want to.
Okay, I am leaning forward to put it into the hole.
I'm shooting with everything. I am going all in. I'm
You
shooting
did.
with
Your
everything.
gun jammed. In this instance, you take the shot.
Can I
I've
action
got
search?
I am literally reaching to put it into
I
the
will-
hole. And
In
just
I'm
before,
adrenaline
in this
surge.
instant,
I'm adrenaline surging and weapon frenzying.
in this instant, I will say, Kirv casts darkness. So, Kirv, is there anything you, as you had the surprise on the rest of the party, is there anything you would like to do with said darkness up?
I mean, are we talking action? Can I try and nab the key?
If you would like to try, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
And Cat, make me an acrobatics check, if you please.
Acrobatics.
Mhm.
Okay.
That is an 18.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
That is a 19!
Okay, in this moment,
no way.
as you cast darkness in this moment, you go to reach to grab for the key in this moment, and you watch as Cat, who can also see within this darkness due to her mutation,
That was inconvenient.
pulls to one side. Sorry, swallowed a bit, or inhaled a bit of spit. You watch as Cat shifts to one side, pulling the key away, and she reaches to push forward as to push the key into the door. As she does, you watch as Sychania jams through the key, snapping it in two.
What?
Yes!
And everyone who is a traitor, which is everyone, wins.
No!
Yay!
Honestly, I had such an easy time being a traitor. I was like, I'm just going to play it cool and let them destroy each other and just destroy it last minute.
To clarify, we were all traitors.
You were
I
all...
was just playing the long game.
Here's the thing, you were all innocent, and then I made all of you traitors.
Did I not say?
Jesus.
Did I not say that this is?
In this instance, you hear from the top of the platform just clapping from the Guardian as he sees this take place. You've all done very well, and I think if there's anything to learn from this, it's that you're all on the same team.
Can I just go? Oh, that was terrible.
Look, it was great to watch, and otherwise
No, I
gestures
meant to
towards the
pun.
key, which now resets itself and rejoins with itself. And you watch as it almost becomes inherently magical in this instance. You've all done very well. You've all succeeded in your team building, and I hope that you've learned from this. You'll have some time to chat and overcome any differences that you might have for the last bit. But after that, we will go out into the city and enjoy the festivities, as after all, I believe we still have time for the King's Banquet. So, for the time being, I think that is where we will call it for the session.
Mhm.
So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will be back next week, everyone, on the 1st of December.
My dad's
Mhm.
birthday.
And we will probably have the 8th be our last session of the year before we move into the Christmas period. And on the 8th will probably, if depending on how things go, probably be a nice hot spring episode in Ovok Grow.
Whoa!
Well, hey.
But we'll have to see.
Nice.
So, we will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.